patience, we gotta wait. What? Took a little minute, was patient, but now we take it. Anytime we want this game, my situation is entertainment intertwined with information. Alchemist soul, how we move the tassel and roll. It's amazing how we can turn something brass to gold. And we steady making hits. Architect with the prop in the scripts. It's logical that the product will flip. My boy Chef did the lineup, I'm fresh in the bitch. Carnivorous podcast, the newest show on the list. DQ on the boat, so I'm rocking the ship. Swallow the music gon' be dope and the artist legit. Hold my beard, concrete cord, then stepped in the door. See, that's my man and he reppin' for show. And true saviors a player with flavor. Lexicon Taylor, lines on point like a laser. We need that paper, we building the vault. Cause you niggas don't listen, y'all be waiting to talk. Lack accountability and try to make it our fault. But opposing us is trying to arm wrestle the hawk. You coming up short on your re-up, nigga we up. Really wouldn't want to be up. I kick my feet up, my beef is wagyu and my truck is all speakers. Bills is all blue and my blunt is all reefer. With possible deniability, that boy eater. High quality whack juice by the liter. They like to call us ops, we got Oppenheimer features. That's the bomb out on the island just to teach you. Yeah. DQ, baby. Check. Look, the fashion is clever, spectacular weather. I'm blacker than I ever been. Skisha patting some leather, ink and a feather. I pen some immaculate letters. My family stay with the gift, cause we rapping together. Like it's Christmas Eve, I just roll up my sleeve and drink a cup of hot cocoa while she rolling some leaves. Have you ever lit a blunt off a chimney log? Massage from a synagogue, leaves foreign student with her friends involved. No, you haven't, so I ain't trying to have it. I'm painting pictures that's lavish, getaway log cabins. Amazing the magnetism, a magnet in all facets. Check my discography, baby, it's all classics. Feeling like Curl Baskins, surrounded by all this pussy. Making this money up y'all bastards. Funny how I mastered the art of being a subtle asshole on my dean. I'm shutting down y'all classes. COVID-19 flow nasty. Lamar Jackson with the stab time passing y'all lasses. Catch me on the lake chillin' laughing. Everlasting, my mind forever layer like fall fashion, nigga. Early morning, cleaning house, smoking that dough, making money, breaking bank, getting that dough. Grab a gun, but grab a book. Don't be a dodo. If them boys disagree, then hit the dodo. Early morning, cleaning house, smoking that dough, making money, breaking bank, getting that dough. Grab a gun, but grab a book. Don't be a dodo. If them boys disagree, then hit the dodo.
Yup, and click the photo. The beat knocking like a piston missing in the Lolo. The chicks should know the mission is to get some more dough. And if the friction and the tension seem intentional, then it's a no-go. And as an OG, I'm telling them young brothers to be cool. They push bass and turn up high, like my EQ that's clipping in the whip. And they say, yo, shit clean, pushing 60 in the trunk. 415s, going blah-da-down, blah-da-down. About to bounce, I hit the gas and rip the engine out the motor mounts. Hit the house to go read Dr. Ben. Then this chick sent a text that said, lock me in. Hibachi grill, Wagyu beef, Lil Kobe slice, late night demo tapes like Lil Homie nights. I text back at 4 a.m. while your girlie yawning, cause she think it feel better in the early morning.
Early morning, cleaning house, smoking that dough, making money, breaking bank, getting that dough. Grab a gun, but grab a book. Don't be.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What up, G?
Yeah, we was jamming to that, man.
Yeah, I know. Chat, let me know if it's an echo.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, somebody bring Lewis back if you want, because he
Hey,
sounded
Lou,
like he was
man.
upset. Sure.
The IS is silent. Lou.
Yeah. You call him Lou, you ready to keep your head on it. Sure.
Hey, yo, 30% of niggas from New York named Lou. Swear to God. Swear to God. That's like a New York name. Like, I swear, nigga. I know seven niggas from New York, 5 of them named Lou. I swear. It's crazy.
In New York, they call you whatever they feel like you look like or whatever you are, bro. You can cover there. My name is William Jefferson. Yeah, whatever, Lou. Go to the corner store and give me some Chico sticks and chopped cheese. All right, so Chef, go ahead, bro. You're the man of the hour. I was listening to you. Alexis said Lewis ain't got no argument. She's Shy Shiesty. You got to be. If you ain't from New York, I need to know where you from.
He from New York.
Okay. So, all right. So, what was you? Oh, first off, I gotta apologize to you. Second off, Ohio State beat the Tennessee. The Ohio State University beat the Tennessee Volunteers 42-17, and we're gonna have some ducks for dinner in a couple weeks. Are you from the Bronx? Okay. I looked up that thing you told me about Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore is considered Southern. I talked to a friend of mine from Baltimore, older person, and they were explaining to me why Baltimore was considered Southern, and I can't get away with that argument. So then I asked God about it.
Oh, you just
and even God said, even though y'all Northern, God says that Baltimore is actually considered Southern. That tripped me out.
South.
No, ain't not. You going too far with the dirty South, but but Baltimore is considered Southern. Yeah. I thought you was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I don't mind being wrong.
I think we the first Southern state.
I mean, you reaching at this point. I don't feel like researching no more. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. So y'all are considered Southern because y'all had slaves and all that. Yeah, I looked it up. Y'all had slaves and.
Well, hold on. Let's clarify. Down in the Eastern Shore, right?
The Eastern Shore of what?
Is called Eastern Shore, Maryland.
Okay.
Right.
Ain't that a college?
Yeah, they got a college down there. Yeah. Okay. Eastern Shore. Yeah. So you definitely right. So Eastern Shore, right? That's where a lot of the slavery was at. But Baltimore had the biggest free black population in the antebellum South. You know what I mean? So that was the issue. So a lot of black people were running away from down south, coming to Baltimore to like I guess that was a place where you could mingle in with the other black people and hide because we had such a large free black community. You dig what I'm saying? And I think so. Yeah, that's one of the so before we get on, let me give you a little bit of history. So you got Baltimore, right, or Maryland. Now we right next to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was against slavery. They were so badly against slavery that they didn't even want black people in Pennsylvania. It was actually a law that had black people couldn't live in Pennsylvania. So all of it's crazy because they felt as though it was more like it was dangerous, right? Those white people felt as though so it'd be like on those border states, like what Maryland and like all of the border states, Illinois, those border states where it'd be a slave state, and then it'd be a state where they didn't have slavery. So the people would actually leave one state and go, white people I'm talking about, would leave one state and go to the next if they didn't agree with slavery. And one of the main reasons why they didn't agree with slavery, because they felt as though that shit is dangerous. Like, I'm not a slave owner, so I don't want to live where slaves is right next door to me. When they rise up, nigga, they gonna kill all of us. So like how bad it was. So Pennsylvania was like, we don't even want black people here. So you couldn't run away from Maryland to Pennsylvania because we don't even want black people here. So we know if you here that you are a runaway slave because y'all not even allowed to be. It was so fucking crazy. But go ahead.
Yeah. Plus, I think too, it's south of the Mason-Dixon line. That used to be like a little divider.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. You know, old boy, we just go to that. What's her name? Big Up Virginia.
Big Up Virginians.
Yeah. Big Up Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he let it. You know,
Cujo.
Yeah. He give the whole groundwork on that. You get slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Cujo was wild.
But Baltimore it's kind of an outlier, right? Most Southern people don't feel as though we Southern, and most Northern people don't feel like we're Northern. So it's just like, well, it's whoever want to claim us at the time. You dig what I'm saying? Like if we having a good argument, then the North will claim us. If we having a good argument that the South want to use, then the South would claim us. So we in Baltimore and DC is in a fucked up area. Just put it like that.
Yeah, because it's like y'all. Even though y'all look maybe considered Northern, like y'all sound anything but
right.
North. You know what I'm saying? Your accent,
but it's not Southern either.
It's different though, but shit, it's closer to Southern. Like I can relate that shit being Southern in New York. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sun and all that.
Yeah, all that sun and all that shit.
That sun done.
Done. The fuck is a done?
What is
Here
that?
we go.
What is it
Here
done?
we go.
Like, what does done mean? Like, I always just say shit, son done.
It's just different. It's different vernacular, son. But that's more Mobb Deep in them. That's Queens.
Done?
Everybody. Chef had a good point when he was talking earlier. New York is different. Everybody think New York is the same. It's really not. All the different boroughs have their own little thing. Some things cross, but like a Bronx person is not. Now you don't even want me saying nigga, but Bronx nigga ain't like a Queens nigga. A Queens nigga ain't like a Harlem. Definitely not a Harlem nigga. Brooklyn is different. They're all different areas. You think it's all, it's all the same, but it's different. It's different things. Like, to be quite honest, most people don't play in each other's boroughs. They don't play in each other's projects. They all different. Like Long Island, Staten Island. I tell my mom all the time. Like she was like, yeah, they got a game in New York. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, the Buffalo Bills is playing. I was like, nobody go to Buffalo. That's Canada. But that's upstate New York, or Syracuse or something like that. So New York is purely diverse. But when you say like even Manhattan and Harlem, a lot of people don't even understand that relationship. Like it's just completely different. New York is, being in Jersey, I'm right outside New York, right outside the GW. And to go back to your conversation earlier, I understand why you're upset because you're from Baltimore. And I don't mean it like you're goofy. I mean, you just goofy, period, Chef. But I'm saying like, I understand why you upset because Baltimore in the South, being that Southern, y'all have a very rich, y'all are damn near like Georgia and them. Like y'all have a history like that. So saying nigga and all of that is one thing. But growing up in New Jersey, growing up in being in New York, going to the clubs, and I hear what you're saying about Fat Joe, but here's the thing. The demographic is way different in New York than it is anywhere else. Latinos, Black people, they all get chased by the same cops. They go to the same corner stores. They go to the same schools. They poor. They live in the same project buildings. So a lot of the shared vernacular is because they don't really see themselves as different. Now in Baltimore, that wouldn't really ride with you because it's so Black. Like your demographic is Black and Southern. So nigga this and nigga that won't work with your grandmothers and this, that, and the other. But let me tell you something. You made a comment about grandmothers and mothers and this, that, and the other. Grandmothers and mothers is more hood in in these projects and these boroughs that some of these kids are. So it's not gonna offend them.
So-
You know, you hear they calling them papito and stuff like that. All the hip hop runs together, all the vernacular, the slang. Fat Joe, before he was Fat Joe, he was Joey Crack. So now you're talking about they all committing crimes together. They selling drugs together. They selling drugs to each other. They using drugs with each other. They having sex with each different race. It's all the same thing. So when they say it's a melting pot, it's a melting pot. That's what they project to the world. But you will have a black kid from the Bronx grow up with in a particular part, let's say Soundview or Webster or Burnside or something like that, where all his friends is Latino. So them all saying nigga is not like it's not different. They don't even look at themselves as different. Not saying they like I know he knows he's Latino and he knows he's black, but they have such shared experiences that the vernacular is not considered offensive. It's not. It's just not. So I mean, I get what you're saying because where you from, but you'd have to live in New York or be in and around New York to understand why it's the complete opposite of what you're saying.
Yeah, that nigga ain't that nigga Nori like half black, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it's all the same and they all run together. New York got a lot of crews. In Jersey, in like the early 2000s, late 90s. I mean, I was still young, but it's all streets in New Jersey. You know, it's stick and stabs, all there's different streets. So we claim streets. In New York, you can tell when you go to a party, and you might not, I used to DJ parties in New York, Club Exit, the Palladium. I've been to the Tunnel, but I was too young to be doing that. I just snuck in. But you can tell like a Bronx nigga from a Brooklyn nigga, from a Harlem nigga, from a Queens nigga. Like you can literally tell the difference. They're just different people. So, you know, it's just like, you know, it's like Jersey.
No,
People
some
watch
Latin kings out
MTV.
there though. Some
Huh?
Latin kings out there though. Some of them Latin kings out there ain't playing that mixed match.
No, some people hold it strict. Some people do it, but I'm saying for the most part, you'll hear nigga everywhere. And Fat Joe, when you was talking about Fat Joe, I agree with Lewis when he was saying Fat Joe is not the representative, this, that, and the other. But he talks the most, and he's the one on social media the most. He's the one on what's the name the most. So it's perceived as he's the guy. And Fat Joe, you said
he's been a leader for like 20 years. Like we can't.
Nah, he ain't the leader for like 40 years.
Nobody's dethroned Fat Joe. You can't just kick him off.
He ain't no leader for like 40 years.
He's been a leader for 20 years.
Fat Joe is from the Bronx. There's different.
Listen, nobody
Hispanics
had a
from
problem
different
with Fat Joe repping but being the leader when niggas was leaning back. Now he wilding. Now he ain't king no more.
But I don't think he's wilding though. He wasn't talking about black people. And when you keep saying that he's in the barbershop, you act like this. What?
Listen, for those that didn't see it, like give a summary. Because I've heard people rant about it, but I never heard the summary of like what got Lord Jamar so enraged. Because I heard he insulted his career, like got kind of personal.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of give a summary of like the contentious points.
It was an FBA conversation though. Yeah, it wasn't black. When he was going off.
I read the Sheed niggas, in other words.
Right. Yeah. When he was going off, he was going off on FBA, Foundational Black Americans. He wasn't going off on just black people in general. Yeah. Fat Joe has a love for black people like you wouldn't. The godfather to his child is black. So he doesn't have a problem with black people. He's fought for black people.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not saying Fat Joe's racist.
His is he can't stand foundational black Americans. And that's his issue. Because it's like he thinks it's a made-up movement of a bunch of broke people that's just yelling and screaming all the time. And I'm not one for movements. I don't really have no feeling either way about FBA. I got some friends that's FBA. I'm just not one for movements. Movements can be co-opted. The government knows that. And I'm not a Tariq Nasheed fan, but I respect his gangster. I respect his movement. It's heavy lies the crown, and he created something that stuck, and it's effective. I don't know how effective, but it's effective.
Create like a little off branch of ADOS.
Let me see. What is somebody saying?
A lot
Cuban
of people,
up here. You can.
a lot of
say
people
something if you want.
Well, he created the little like an offshoot of ADOS, and a lot of people don't know the difference. So a lot of people who was getting into the whole pushback and fight found their way over to the FBA and kind of stayed there. You know what I'm saying? But it was more politics. It wasn't really what about Tariq Nasheed was doing. It's more, political type stuff. You feel me? Get out and vote. Who should vote? Hold your vote. That type of. It was around that type of conversation. So there was some pushback, like towards, they had issue with Pan-Africanism at the time because it was like, that's not a feasible plan for Black, for African Americans. So that's kind of when Tariq Nasheed got in, and then there was a whole bunch of fighting between, Tariq Nasheed, and you got the Jamaicans, and then other immigrants, and that shit took off the way it did. So but I heard he talked about his career though. I heard he insulted his career.
No, I mean he went off, but I mean that's a personal thing that he just brought live, and that hip hop conversation. Boston, New Yorkers have no respect for Jersey, like the Sopranos said. No, everything is small compared to New York. Everything is small compared to New York, and because we live so close to it, a lot of like Weehawken, Hoboken, a lot of the places that's really close to New York are the people run the same. Most of the people that call themselves being from they live in Jersey and work in New York, because it costs so much. So, it's just like any other close city, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. So now I wouldn't say small, but everything in the world is small compared to New York, in my opinion. I mean, when you go through Times Square, you get a new respect for how small you actually are. I don't know if any of y'all ever been to Times Square.
Shakir try to understand American life through the Sopranos.
I find it funny he said like the Sopranos said.
Because he's from America, so you know what I mean. He taking it in through media stuff like that.
No, but that is a true thing though. The mob over here. It's funny because
they definitely the New York mob don't respect the New Jersey mob like that.
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm like 5 minutes from. I live 5 minutes from the Bada Bing. That strip club in that's in Hackensack. So it's literally not too far.
Strip club, away. They fully nude?
No, I don't know. It's a mob strip club. Don't know black people going there. We don't got fully nude in New Jersey though.
Yeah,
but the the Bada Bing from The Sopranos.
Yeah,
that's what they did business, and it is true that The Sopranos is damn near a true story.
I've seen the actual documentary on the actual the actual people in that area. Yeah. So
All right. So what is the? You know what? I didn't know that Fat Joe and Jamar actually had an issue. So what did you watch this, Chef, or where did you get this from?
Yeah, I watched it.
So
it's
what
on
happened?
On Math Hoffa show.
So what happened?
Well, he started to talk about the origin of hip hop, and he was saying, Fat Joe was saying he don't get it when he go around the OGs. Nobody is saying this. He's saying this is a Twitter thing, right? He's saying like everybody, all of the original people that he know, and because he down with everybody. You dig what I'm saying? Like
he's the leader.
Yeah, like nigga, the people who made the original hip hop courses was his what'd he say? He said the motherfucker who started the shit say party people say ho. He said that was his babysitter. You dig what I'm saying? Like he's always connected.
That's right.
Yeah, like it's nutty.
That's why he's the leader.
You know what I mean? The say ho motherfuckers, he said they was two motherfucking Latino women and they was his babysitters. You dig what I'm saying? So, what else?
Hey, how do you start that shit, nigga? Jam like, everybody say, oh.
Yeah, like crazy shit, right?
I admitted that shit, Joe. I admitted the whole.
So Lord Jamar is brand Nubian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Lord Jamar is brand Nubian, I would assume Lord Jamar is FBA. I need somebody to come on the panel that knows kind of what this. We needed Lewis. That's what we needed, but I think Lewis tapped out.
Lord Jamar. See, hold on. Let's define.
Call him Lou, man. You keep calling him Lewis.
I'm calling him Lewis, bro. The man, Mama called him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
the South.
I can accept the thing without accepting all of the fuck shit that go along with it, right? I can say I'm African American, right? But me acknowledging that I'm African American, right, is not saying that I'm also a blood or a Crip. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the same way that I can accept being African American or black without accepting some fuck shit that black people do, or just by the definition of African American, I'm that. You dig what I'm saying? So FBA, by definition of what an FBA is, of foundational Black Americans, meaning the black people that were here at the, and not an immigrant, not the result of a later immigrant after the what you call it, the founding of this nation, right? What's that? What you call that? 1776 or whatever. You know what I mean? Whereas I don't come from Cuba. My recent ancestry don't come from Cuba, or Jamaica or Africa, or you know what I mean, Puerto Rico, or wherever they could bring black people from. You dig what I'm saying? To America. Meaning my ancestry goes back to the slaves that were freed. So if foundational Black Americans are them, then I'm that. Now the other motherfuckers that say that their foundational Black American shit comes from them never coming, having ancestry from Africa, and that their people was always here and all of that, then no, I don't agree with that shit. You dig what I'm saying? So by one definition of foundational Black American, yeah, I'm a foundational Black American. You dig what I'm saying? So when Fat Joe goes off and start talking about foundational Black Americans and calling them broke niggas, then he would have to define what the fuck he's talking about. You dig what I'm saying? Because he hit a lot of people with that. Now, you can be the person to say, I'm going to exclude myself. Well, that's you excluding yourself, but don't act like that rock can't hit you also. You know what I mean? Nigga, you just decided to move out the way. That's like me coming in here. That's like I see you and your friends, Brass and Sosa, right? Y'all all in a huddle over that motherfucker. And I start throwing rocks over that motherfucker. Y'all know I'm beefing with one of y'all homeboys, but I'm throwing rocks in y'all area. Y'all gonna be like, yo, basically you can hit all of us with them motherfucking rocks. So you basically got a problem with all us. And then I try to say, no, I'm only throwing it at that nigga. Well, you need to take that nigga to the side and throw a rock at him, because you're throwing rocks that can hit all of us. Fat Joe threw rocks that can hit all foundational Black Americans, whether you want to call yourself that or not. So I hate when people try to step out the way when a nigga was being disrespectful to all y'all, basically. If I start throwing rocks in your area, nigga, I could bust you in your head. You feel me? You gonna be like, you dumb motherfucker, you about to get your ass beat. Somebody is going to check me, because you basically saying, I don't got no respect for none of y'all until one of y'all make me have respect for y'all. So he didn't clear the shit up. So I don't like when niggas try to step out the way. You feel me? If I come in the club and you and your homeboys over there, and I say, all them niggas over there, they some bitch-ass niggas over there. Brass, you gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is you talking to? And then I'm like, yo, I'm talking to your man Kent. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, well, you better go over there and talk to that nigga. You dig what I'm saying? You just said all them bitch-ass niggas over there. Somebody, so I don't like the niggas who try to step out the way and be like, he ain't talking about me. Yeah, if he said nigga, he talking about all y'all. If a motherfucker come in the motherfucking room and they see all us black people and they say, y'all some dumbass niggas in here. And then you be like, he ain't talking about me. I got a master's degree. I ain't the dumb nigga. Nigga, he wasn't excluding none of y'all. You dig what I'm saying? And then when you check him, Brass, and he be like, well, I wasn't talking about you, Brass, because you got, you still wouldn't be offended?
No, I get what you mean. But I in defense, and you make great points, but in defense of not him, but just in defense of the black people you would be talking about, I know a lot of black people that are offended by FBA the same way you would be offended by him saying what he said. So they disassociate them. So when a person comes out and says, I don't like foundational Black Americans, or I don't like FBA, they almost feel as though they're not talking about them. I understand what you're saying, but he didn't say, I think he means the movement, like if you was a member of the group. And let's be clear, FBA doesn't include everyone. They don't even want everybody. Trust me, when we had these hip hop shows, our largest show is a show about the creation of hip hop. And but
that's the point. You don't have to be into Tariq Nasheed's FBA, right? To still take the same position that black people created hip hop.
Right.
So even the people who don't agree with Tariq Nasheed, he's shooting at the motherfuckers who saying that African Americans created hip hop. So that's the whole fucking point. So whether you agree, you cannot step out the way and say he not. Fat Joe, no, he threw the net wide enough for any black person that was saying that black people created hip hop. That's who the fuck I'm talking about. Now, if you want to put yourself in the FBA category, then you can say, well, I'm just talking about the FBA. But is any black person that would say, that's a black art form that other motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So come on, like, what we gonna do here? Fat Joe was being disrespectful.
Star Child, I'm praying that you from Maryland, because I know y'all call each other dummy. I'm praying that you from Maryland. And you not just calling us dumb, but hold on, listen to this. So listen to what he said.
That's my favorite shit. When I love that.
Yeah, but y'all crazy with that dummy shit. Yeah, y'all crazy. Y'all talk about we call each other niggas. Y'all call each other dumb.
I was looking up Lord Jamar. I'm trying to find a nigga parent. His name his real name is Lorenzo da Chulis. Like his father, Afro-Guyanese. I'm trying to.
He was a 5%, I think, at one time too.
I'm trying to find who his parents is, Chef. I do. Finicky.
Yeah, you trying to break the man.
Yeah, he's not even a black motherfucker.
Yeah, finicky, but my black man.
That's what make his point even more salient. Because even though he has lineage outside, he know when he came to America, he started practicing African American culture. That's the whole fucking point. That's what these motherfuckers not getting. They acting like it was something in their culture that created him. No, it wasn't. Y'all saying what the black people was doing, you can participate. What the fuck? Ain't nobody saying you can't participate, but don't act like that was your shit. Y'all wasn't dressing like that. Y'all wasn't talking like that. Y'all even call yourselves the derogatory term that black people call themselves. How you not practicing black culture? Think about that. If Fat Joe is running around calling himself niggas, rapping, dancing, that's not African American. Man, y'all crazy as fuck. When did Jamaicans ever call themselves niggas? So if Jamaicans participate in hip, if they was man, this shit this shit dumb. This shit dumb, yo. Like I had a Jamaican girlfriend and ain't know she was Jamaican until I went over her fucking house. Because outside around us, she was just she practiced black culture. You call her house, if her mother picked up the phone, that's when you realize, oh, y'all from Jamaica, Caribbean, something. You dig what I'm saying? Motherfucking Puerto Ricans down here. My man Dwight and them. Regular black niggas. You ain't know that they were motherfucking Puerto Rican until you fucking called their house or their Mr. Eduardo came up to school. And then you start putting the last name to it. Like, oh, damn, your name is Eduardo. Eguas. Okay, y'all motherfucker. You don't, if you look black, we don't know because you rapping, you doing all the shit we doing. You eating regular chicken, and when you go in the house, your father might put some plantains on your fucking plate, or y'all might eat some of that crazy shit. Got guava sodas or whatever the fuck y'all do over that motherfucker. You feel me? But in the hood, when you come outside, y'all practicing black culture. Like oh man, that shit crazy, man. I don't know.
You know, and out here it's a little different. I mean, because okay, so you said you'll be with somebody, and then you don't realize what they are till you call their house. But
they get around the group of themselves. Like
exactly.
Now, when they're around the group of them, you know what I mean? Then they start doing their thing. But that's not black culture. That's not African American culture. Now they're doing their Caribbean thing. But when they were us, our shit dominates. Why would they call each other niggas and shit, right? Jamaicans, that's not their fucking culture. Why would they be dressing like us? They don't dress like us. You see how when they come to our clubs, they dress like us. If I go to a Jamaican club, they dress like Jamaicans. It's a difference. When they come to our, yeah. They got their what's the name? You know what I mean? Their girls. You can tell when they on their Jamaican shit, yo. You feel me? Like you can tell the colors change. You know what I mean? Their shoe game change. You know what I mean? All of that shit, it turns into some Jamaican shit.
Yeah, they be wearing some bright ass colors. I agree with you, Star Trek. But but I want you to picture this in New York though. I don't know how it is in Georgia. I'd be interested to know. But like here, when we was kids, there's actually a thing inside of a thing, which is inside of a thing. Pause. Meaning. You'll think they're Jamaican, and then you find out they Haitian, and then you might find out they Trinidadian, and then they find out, you know what I'm saying? Or even with Spanish, you really got to be specific.
We got that. Like, we call them all Jamaicans. We call them all Jamaicans.
And then they call them all Jamaicans or Caribbean.
They got to clarify what they are.
Yeah, and it's even with our music.
It's just like we call all Asians, we call them chinks. They got to clarify what the fuck they is. Hey, motherfucker, I'm Korean. No, oh, my bad, motherfucker. Oh, we call them all Chinese motherfuckers. That's just like here we call all the Southern Hispanic people Mexicans. They the ones who got to say, no, I'm from El Salvador, or you know what I mean? All that, they the ones who break that shit up. But black people in the hood, you got a Caribbean accent, Jamaican. You dig what I'm saying? You got to break that shit up. You got to be the one to tell me, you know what I mean, whether you
what's the difference?
You know what I mean?
You got to tell me what's your separator.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to explain it to me. But like out here, even with like Dominicans, like you got Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, you got Mexicans, it's just a lot. You got Cubans. So it's just a lot of different, but here's the thing. The reason I said in Baltimore is because out here, they all grew up together. So they all wear the same clothes. They all listen to the same music. Now, when they get around their friends, obviously,
it's the same
they sing different things.
Explaining is the same.
Yeah. So I get that. Mm-hmm. He said chinos. You're right. I was about to say we don't call them
niggas like what's the nigga that shoot the nigga in New York? Them niggas, you be looking at them like they niggas, but they all mixed up. Like the nigga that do the drill rapper out of New York, K Flock, and all them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas like a fusion or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the Bronx is a very. I'm glad that they started having that conversation about
they
hip-hop.
on group when you look at them, you know what I mean? But a lot of them, like, you know what I mean? And there's some of them like Nori, where you think they like fully African American, you be like, nah, nigga, my pops is Cuban. Like, like you go to their house, that dinner table look a whole lot of
It's a big pot of rice, a roast con pollo, a roast gandula, all on the pot. But hey, listen to Fat Joe real quick. So I just wanna play what he said.
Even Fabulous, I thought the nigga was.
These guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. They have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you. There's a small minority to get on them Twitters and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamar, who's a fucking Looney Tune. He's a loony bit, right? We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who he was a legend. He's a brand Nubian, and he's the wackest nigga in the crew. Be clear. But now this nigga might be like trying to get lit, trying to say anything. World's flat to this, that, anything to go viral. So they have a big problem. These guys, right? So they're against any.
So
he kind of clarifying those shit. And he was a whack. He was a wackest nigga in the crew.
Nah, I don't know. That third dude kind of was weird too, though. The one with the glasses. He was kind of weird.
Grand Poobah was brand new.
No, Grand Poobah was cool, but then there was a third dude with glasses. He was strange. He was real strange. He was real strange. I don't know. I'll look it up. But so what I'm saying is, I get what you're saying, Chef, but I think his disrespect is specific to Lord Jamar. Oh yeah, he said Sadat. Yeah, Sadat X. He's talking specific to Lord Jamar. He's saying specific to foundation. Like he looks at FBA and black people as a completely different thing because. All right, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a stupid question. Mm-hmm. How much interactions have you had with foundational Black Americans? Not the people, just the group. How many?
There's first off, there's no group. That's just niggas on internet that's talking shit. Like they come in chats. That is not a real thing, yo. I'm not. Y'all not gonna convince me.
Real. Yeah, you about to get killed.
Yeah, y'all not gonna convince me.
Yeah, you about to get killed. Oh my God! I just want to say that's Chef's feelings. That's what Chef believes. Cult, I don't feel like arguing with y'all.
It's a small cult, Chef. I trust.
It's like ADOS to me.
Small cult, bro. I promise
you. Yo, that shit ain't real.
Sadat X is definitely the weakest. Now, Star Child, you keep saying it's a lineage, and I done asked you to explain it a few times.
I agree.
Every time we say it's a group, she says it's a lineage. What does you mean when you saying that it's a lineage? What does that mean?
It's a group full of niggas tripping over lineage.
He said it's a group of niggas tripping over lineage.
Chef, we saw the group.
Why do I get it though?
Because it's a splinter group. It's a group that's splintered from ADOS when Tariq so they broke off, and that became their thing. And you know what I mean? That became their little shit. Yeah.
FBA consists of 3 groups of people. I study. I mean, we did this already, so I'm gonna pull this up on the screen, and I want you to tell me. So, hold on. Y'all go ahead and talk.
I don't separate black people all that. You know what I mean? Like, that's like me saying just because I'm not in the Nation of Islam that I don't recognize that the Nation of Islam still tries to speak on my behalf and we have shared interests, right? If people can see that, or I'm not involved in the black church, but I know the black church, I have a shared interest in history with those people that's in the black church. That we the same people, and we have a shared interest, right? So the same way I don't have to agree with the whole philosophy of the Nation of Islam or the whole philosophy of the black church, I'm not going to just completely separate myself from them like they on an island all by themselves, like they're not speaking no truth. That's like, or like they all get
Nah,
it.
they can speak some truth, but them niggas be wilding sometimes. I gotta,
Nigga, the black church be wilding.
yeah,
But I ain't walked away from my grandmother yet and say, man, fuck them niggas. No,
but I let them know, like, nigga, you tripping.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Like, shit, I think it's tripping. I'm out.
Yeah, they definitely they go too far. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
you can't just do. No, I'm elected. You can't just do them dirty. Like, you know, it's still black.
They African Americans.
Yeah, they still black. You can't just do them dirty. But
they African American. And what are they saying? The key thing that I get about what they say, then they might got their overall history wrong. Most black people in America is fucked up on historical shit. That's why we argue so much in these communities is because African Americans got history all twisted. There's just another group of African Americans that got some more history fucked up. Can we all agree to that point? Do African Americans, for the most part, get history fucked up? Yes.
For the most part.
Yeah. But it's like everywhere I've seen it, right? It always said, it's like, Fat Joe, this is FBA. You know what I'm saying? But just, you know what I mean? Like when I go to fill my job application now, it's not FBA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's different. So when I see something for FBA, I already feel like, oh, that ain't my shit.
He's not talking about me. That's what I was trying to say.
Even though there's overlap, there's overlap there, I'd be like, because that's why I click on the shit. Because I'm like, FBA, I'm like, I don't give a fuck with them niggas. What the fuck? I don't want to hear nothing Tyreek them niggas talk about. So that's why I never clicked on it. You feel me? I just see the little thumbnail shit.
Well, let me ask both of y'all before Brad's read this. Now, Sosa, who created hip hop?
Niggas.
All right. Are you African American? Are you a black American?
Yeah.
Huh?
Nigga from birth. Yep.
All right. Now, Brass, same two questions. Who created hip hop?
Black people, but niggas, yeah.
Are you black?
Yeah.
You're black American.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Fat Joe is disagreeing with y'all.
No, he's not. See? I knew where you was going. That's why I just said
now that part. Now I can. Now if he's trying to say that it's something different than what I'm saying, he disagree with me for sure.
No, this disagreement that Fat Joe has is specific. Listen to me. I understand what you're saying. I understand. I'm just saying it's specific to Lord Jamar, starting at Lord Jamar, and going to the lineage, the movement, whatever y'all want to call FBA. He in his history, he does not have a history of just being derogatory towards black people in general. He just doesn't.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
you said that. I'm just saying. I didn't say you said that. I'm just saying, in my opinion, just based on his history based on the history that I know of, he holds black people in general in a high standard.
Yeah, he's been a good Puerto Rican leader.
He's been a good Puerto Rican leader. You with that leader? I'm not calling him a leader, but I'm not.
King.
But I think he's being specific, and I understand. Chef, here's the crazy part. Me and you always find ourselves in this particular quandary where I agree 100% with what you're saying. I just, in my mind, I don't think he's ever, based off what I've seen in his history, this is what I do know about New York, and I also know this about the Bronx. Joe ran with some real gangster niggas. Now, are you talking about Pistol Pete? You talking about some real gangster niggas. The Terror Squad was a problem. Still is, but when he was in the BX selling crack, they were a problem. So
yeah.
Fat Joe, but the one thing he would never be able to get away with or even be a participant with is that if he was truly disrespectful or truly was like some kind of like he hated black people or anything like that, he would not be allowed to live or move anywhere in hip hop, anywhere in New York. It would just be a war. And that's what I'm trying to tell you about the demographic in New York. I'm pretty sure he knows what he is as far as his Latino roots, but I'm also pretty sure he thinks he's black to an extent. Not for nothing. I know that sounds crazy, but I've been around some Hispanics in New York that you'd have to tell them, like, yo, you're Puerto Rican, bro. You'd have to tell them because everything about them, from the clothes to how they talk to everything, until they get around their mother and start speaking Spanish and arroz con dulces and plantano and all of that stuff. That's when you hear that. But in New York, it is difficult. That's why I agree with you, because in Baltimore, I understand why you are seeing this the way you are, but it's just your perspective versus mine. But
So
I can't argue with it.
So New York black people, do y'all realize that y'all black people?
Yeah, of course.
I'm having a hard time. So hold on. So because Fat Joe, hold on.
Do y'all realize y'all black people?
He said, do y'all realize y'all black people?
Think about this.
Oh my God.
So,
Yo,
y'all don't think that Fat Joe has Puerto Rican pride?
I know he does.
Latino pride.
Yeah, he does.
So he cannot stand apart and act like he don't promote his Puerto Rican heritage, that part of himself. He wants to big that up. It's not just now to ingratiate that into, the overlap. So, I grew up around black people. Nigga, you want Latinos to win. You want Spanish people to win. Now, there's nothing bad about that, right? Because most of the time we want black people to win. But don't act like it's not a race. If you had to step on one to big up the other, you gonna step on the black to put the motherfucker. Come on, bro.
I don't even follow what you're saying right now.
So, all right. If all this Fat Joe, he been around black people, he think he's black. If it came a point where he had to step on one to elevate the other, which one do you think he's going to step on, and which one is going to be elevated?
Oh, if he had to choose. Essentially, like if he had to choose, I'm sure he choose Puerto Rican or whatever he is.
So herein lies an argument where you have black versus white. I mean, black versus African American.
My fault. Somebody joined the panel. I don't know who this is. Hey, matter of fact, you gotta turn your camera. Hold on, Chef. You gotta turn your camera on before I let you on the panel for the family. You can turn it back off, but I need to at least see you, so we don't get no late night. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Go ahead, Chef. My fault.
All right. So, you know what I mean? All of this talk about he's from New York. New York is different. He see himself as black, this, that, and the third. When it comes down to it, when it's time to pick sides between the two, he's picking that Puerto Rican side. He's shitting on the black and elevating the Puerto Rican, the Hispanic. So y'all can miss me with all that. He don't see it like this because in New York is this way. Yo, people are people, yo. Y'all never gonna pull that wool over my eyes. Like a nigga is gonna recognize he a nigga, and other people gonna recognize what they, and everybody's gonna pick their camp when the shit hit the fan, yo. Y'all gotta stop doing that, Brass. Y'all got to, yo.
I can understand that because you from goofy ass Baltimore,
right?
And there's a bunch of black people running around saying "do" and "to," and y'all don't grow up with Puerto Ricans and blacks. Y'all don't grow up with a whole bunch of different people. We grow up with Haitians, blacks, Trinidadians. We grow up with everything melting pot. We don't all see each other as completely different. I understand why you are saying what you're saying.
Bro,
I
I just
understand it
told you
completely.
about
That
my
don't make it right
neighborhood.
though, G. That
Yeah,
don't make it
I
right.
didn't. No, we ain't talking
told you
about right and
about my
wrong. I don't even deal
neighborhood.
in right and wrong.
I'm just saying right though. Basically, if I may, man. Basically,
Go
the
ahead, bro.
Puerto
Yeah,
Rican
go talk
food.
up. I'm looking something up.
What's your name? My bad.
Basically,
What's your name?
for the family, G. What's going on?
What's
What's up?
going on, G?
Basically, this Mike Jones, man. I ain't talked to you in a minute, G. But
Mike
basically,
Jones.
G. Yeah, basically, he want to win in our lane instead of making his own. He want to try to beat us at our own game. And I heard he been racist. But low key, I think he mad because that little election stuff ain't work out for him, man. He really
What
mad at
election
niggas.
stuff? What happened?
That Democrat shit, that Kamala Harris, he was out on
Oh, the
TV trying to do
liberal.
that
Yeah.
shit.
He was capping hard for
And then
Kim.
that whole little, hip hop, they lost all of that, man. He done fell off. That's all it is. He really mad at niggas. He hate niggas, trust me. All that he want to be black and want to be down. See, this up north shit, like y'all kind of mess up the game. Y'all let these people be real comfortable, man.
Where you from?
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Detroit. Y'all let them get
Okay.
comfortable as hell, though, man. Like they say, niggas. This I know white boys that think they black, but they not. They be around the hood and everything, but they niggas know exactly what they are. I don't care how much you say, nigga.
Would he be? Okay, go ahead, bro. Keep cooking. I'm looking something up.
That nigga weak, man. He weak as hell, and all that terror squad and all that, whatever. He was trying to compete with us. He trying to be the hardest Puerto Rican nigga.
Puerto Rican,
You
right?
know what I mean?
You
Like
always
he trying to
have you
beat.
always?
You know what I mean? They sat back and they peeped the game, right? And they like, I gotta be hard because they're not hard really like that. They kind of like chop niggas over with machetes and shit. They ain't really about thinking and talking about some knowledge. You know what I mean? Just it's a bunch of weak niggas, man.
All right, so let me say something to you.
Everybody ever heard talk
Mhm.
about Fat Joe, even from back in the day, and the other niggas that they always vouch for Joe.
No, he's
Big
official. That's what
Pun,
I'm
Big
saying.
Pun was his
I'm about to
backup,
say
G.
something.
Big
I'm about to
Pun
say
was a
something real
nigga.
quick. You said you from Detroit. You always been in Detroit.
Official in New York is
Yeah.
starting to
Hold
get
on, hold on.
I
Hey,
mean,
hold on, y'all.
I'm from
So
the
for the
city. I done moved
family.
all around
Big
this
Pun was
motherfucker.
definitely
Yeah.
Hold
one of
on,
them ones.
wait. Let me see what I'm about to say.
But
So you from Detroit? Have you ever left Detroit? Like lived anywhere
Yeah.
else?
I've been in the
Where?
South, everywhere.
Have you ever lived in
Down
like New
south.
York or New Jersey, Philadelphia, anything
No,
like
but
that?
I got some hoes from out there. had
I have
a
some
couple
hoes.
Puerto
Okay.
Rican hoes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
cool. I love
And
it.
they
So I'm
racist as
from
hell. What you talking about?
all right, so listen what I'm saying. So I'm from Ohio and
hmm
I moved to New Jersey. Lived in New York for a second, but I lived basically in New Jersey.
hmm
You would have to show me where they say where you said that he was considered racist. You'd have to show that. Just
nah,
an example,
Man,
any example at all.
he
I
couldn't have
got
No,
you.
got
hold on.
where
Let me
he
finish.
Hold
Let me
was,
on.
finish,
bro.
G.
Like,
Let me
His
finish,
own
G.
people said this though. He like a
Let me
Puerto Rican
finish, G.
supremacist.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish. Well, I mean, listen. Just because he loves Puerto Ricans, don't mean he hate blacks. But listen,
It's
what I'm
one
about to
thing.
say to
Go
you,
ahead.
though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is what I'm about to say to you, though. And the other thing that you said, it shows me, and it doesn't show me that you, because if I only lived in Ohio, I would almost be saying the same thing that you saying now, because the way it looks in media, the way it sounds, and this, that, and the other. I'm telling you for a fact, I've done parties with the Terror Squad. The Terror Squad was one of it probably still is, I don't know, but the Terror Squad at the time, at his heights, was one of the most feared
$150
crews in New
niggas,
York.
man.
Pistol Pete name ring bells in every borough in New York. So to say that they was some weak niggas, some this, that, and this, and the third, far from it.
Hey,
That's
yo,
all I'm.
Chef,
That's all I'm
you ain't
gonna
had
say. Far
you
from
didn't
it.
I'm talking about as a people, G.
you didn't caught Fat
They,
Joe
they,
first joint when he came out?
they gotta bite our style.
Hell yeah.
That's what I mean
Indy was
about
my
weak.
shit.
But he's
Yeah,
That's
not.
what I mean
That's what I'm
about
Joe
trying
weak.
to tell
wasn't.
you.
They
He's
they,
not
had, they had to jump.
biting
They
the
had to jump all up in
style.
our mix, G. Just a
He
hoe.
grew up that way. He's not
No,
biting
he
the
chose
style. He
to.
grew up
He
that way.
chose to jump off
No,
of
he
Porky
didn't.
to
You
our
don't have a
shit.
choice in the
What you
Bronx.
talking
Do you
about,
remember the
man?
Bronx? Do you know what the Bronx
He
was when he was growing
he
up?
said it himself, man. He grew up in the projects, but them little Puerto Rican corridors that he stayed in, he wanted to go hang with
Mhm.
the niggas. That's him jumping off in our shit.
No, that's him hanging out with
I don't care how
like
you
people
slice
like.
it. Hell no, man. Listen, G. This nigga talking about FBA and all that.
He
Man,
talked.
I don't give a
He
hell
got
about
too
them
many.
damn Puerto Ricans, nigga.
He got too many stories, right? One story that Fat Joe tells is that his grandfather owned a store in the black community, so he was always at the store, and everybody, you dig what I'm saying, knew him that way, right? So, I mean.
Nah, cause see, I heard, but see,
This is what he said. This is one of the stories he told.
Yeah, I get, but I heard like Cam and them niggas, and I feel like Cam ain't got no reason to lie. And he was like, and when he talked about Fat Joe, he was like, yeah, like when they was coming up, he was like, yeah, it was Fat Joe and them niggas. Niggas was coming through in the Jeeps and the Bentley, whipping through, like they were the niggas.
That's when they was grown doing, getting into hip hop and all. That's something different.
No, they were saying, but no, Fat Joe was young though.
No, he's talking about young. This is before hip hop. Yeah, this is before hip hop.
This nigga was kid. Yeah, he wasn't a rapper yet. This is before he was a rapper. Fat Joe wasn't a rapper then. He was just a nigga like the dope nigga coming through with the fly shit, dope nigga. He wasn't rapping yet. He was just in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I say he tells different stories. You dig what I'm saying? He was saying like his grandfather had money, you know what I mean, had the store in the black community.
Spoiled nigga.
All right, listen to this real quick. So
I could do stuff from that type of stuff.
It says
I'm not fighting hard for no Latino that's talking shit about my people.
I know, because you're from Detroit.
I don't give a damn what he done. The brother from B-More said it right. Are you black, nigga?
Yeah.
The hell you talking about, nigga? Your ass is lost. What you defending here? Because you went to a party, nigga?
No. It's because you from Detroit. You just a Midwest nigga. I mean, it is what it is. If
you
I'd
allowed these niggas to say niggas so much that you accepted them as a nigga.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just speak. So you from Detroit?
Hey, who the banner?
You're I'll move it. You're a Midwest guy. I'm from Ohio, so I know what it's like. We listen to all the music, this, that, and the other, but you don't have any idea what goes on in these areas. What this conversation lets me know is how whatever y'all think about New York, y'all clearly don't know how they operate out there. You just don't have an idea, and that's fine.
You told us how you gave us the insight, right? Now, is it any? Now, I guarantee you, if you looked at Baltimore, right, or you look at anywhere else, right, you will see something that somebody do and say, yeah, that's some fucked up shit that they doing. Them niggas need to get that shit together there, right? We're looking at some shit that y'all allow and y'all do, and we're saying that's some fucked up shit. Y'all need to get it together. But you're just saying, Brass, that's just how it is out here. Y'all don't understand. No, we understand that y'all doing some wild ass shit. That's what we saying. Just like if you looked at Baltimore, and you can point out a million things that we got shit wrong. I'm not gonna mow over that and act like that because we do it is just cool. We just accept that shit. No, I'm not going. That's fucking crazy. That's like me saying all right, gangs in LA. When Colors and all of that shit came out, right? The rest of America, Black America, looked at fucking Compton in LA like them niggas crazy. They are killing each other over colors. That is nuts. Didn't we all look at that, cast judgment on them? Now, you look at it now, yo, that's just their way of life, yo, that's just how it is out there. You never supposed to gloss over some fucked up shit and just accept it as that's just their way of life and chalk that shit up. No, we got to point that shit out. That just because them niggas live in LA and that's their way of life now, that's still some dumb, backwards, fucked up shit. Do y'all remember in the 90s when that shit Banging in Little Rock came out?
That was wild.
That shit was a horror story. But those people who lived in Arkansas, they felt as though that was just their normal way of life. How dare y'all? Yeah, right. So, Brash, you're saying the same thing, yo. We're saying, y'all still black, bro.
Y'all dropped the ball, Jim.
Yeah, we're just like the niggas in Arkansas dropped the ball and start killing each other on some old genocidal bullshit. We're saying, y'all letting If you don't see it that way,
It's one thing for us to beef, right? Amongst each other, but when other niggas, other races start talking, you know what I'm saying, talk a little shit, it's a problem.
But my key,
You don't
the
agree
key
with
word
that?
y'all
Good
keep
thing
no,
because I'm just saying you don't agree with that.
no.
That's
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying because the key word is y'all keep saying other niggas, and what
No,
I'm
no,
trying to
I mean
tell
black.
you,
Let me be more specific. When I
no,
say
no, no, no.
it's one thing for us to
I
beef
get
with
what
each
you
other,
mean.
right?
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So I just want to just put this in real quick. Pause. So key reasons Fat Joe has given for why he chose hip hop as his artistic and cultural path, despite it being a predominantly black culture. Fat Joe grew up in the Bronx during the 1970s and 80s, a time when hip hop was emerging as a voice for marginalized communities. The Bronx was and remains a multicultural environment where Black and Latino communities lived in close proximity and shared struggles with poverty, racism, and disenfranchisement. It became a natural form of expression for youth in those communities, including Puerto Ricans like Fat Joe. He's often stated that hip hop was a reflection of his environment, not a calculated choice. He was exposed to graffiti, breakdancing, DJing, MCing. He said that he did not see hip hop as black culture per se, but as their culture, a shared expression of life in the Bronx. So, what I'm saying to you is this. Hip hop, like he said this, these are quotes. I'm from the Bronx. Hip hop was a language of the streets. It didn't matter if you were black or Latino. We were all living the same struggle. Hip hop is black music. I've always respected that. I'm honored to be a part of a culture created by black people.
See, he told
So,
on himself. It's black music. And now he
so
trying to say they made half of it.
no.
Them niggas a
Yeah,
dummy,
that's
man.
wild. That's
Okay,
wild.
so
And I
then
can't give a fuck.
where's the fight then?
No,
I'm
let me finish this. Let me
confused.
finish the statement though. So what I'm saying to you is, while I understand what y'all point is, right, and you could, you compared it to banging a Little Rock. I don't. I get the connection, but I don't. But in this particular case, I just like Fetty said. I think he moved to New York for a little while as a culture shock. If I had to move to Baltimore, it would be a culture shock. If I moved to Georgia, it'd be a culture shock. Detroit, not so much, because Detroit and Ohio, we pretty much the same. Other than that, trash ass team from
What you
the
mean
state up
culture
north.
shock? What are you talking
No,
about?
but I'm just saying that like
No,
Midwest, Detroit.
Detroit is Lebanon. That shit crazy.
No. Detroit ain't Lebanon. Detroit is actually
It
cool.
ain't bad.
It's
It's
I went to
like
school with some
Baghdad
guys
out
from
there.
Detroit.
It's just
They just different with the
terrible.
buffs and all of that. They do their shit a little different. But Midwest, Detroit, Ohio, Chicago, a lot of that's similar. Kentucky.
But hold on, Brad. If Fat Joe just says black music, why Chef got me ready to shoot Fat Joe? Like,
I don't
what's
know.
going on,
See, this
Chef?
is what I mean.
Chef
Because
got
he's
me
a
ready to shoot
Baltimore.
Fat
listen,
Joe.
so now
He's a
you know he
goofy
a
from
liar,
Baltimore.
right? And his whole thing is to try to take over our shit.
You don't like
See
Fat
how?
Joe. It's
This
clear.
nigga got an issue with Fat Joe.
Yeah, you
He
got
just
an issue with
lied,
Fat
man.
Joe.
I
It's
don't
clear.
know. I don't
It's
know if
Did you
Fat
hear
clear.
what
Joe
he
must
said
be
about our
150
people?
when
I
he
don't
Yeah,
know
I got
what
an
Fat
issue with
Joe
his
did to
ass.
you, but Fat Joe did something to you.
He just said
Something.
FBA and he said niggas is broke.
Are you FBA?
Yeah,
Then
Real
he
play
quick.
that
called us,
part
yes.
so I can't.
Yes, and then he
Wait,
said
wait.
What he
we
got
a
that
hate
clip?
group and all that shit. He trying to get a nigga set up. He trying to put a target on our head. Like, you nonchalant with this shit, man.
Do you consider yourself FBA?
Yes, I don't consider nothing. Did my people found this bitch? Yes. Am I Black American?
So you
Yes.
believe in
Not hard.
the Black Aboriginal movement?
Yes.
Oh,
It's not a
okay, then that's
what's
what
this,
it
hold on,
is.
look.
You
Hold
all
on.
fucked
What's
up.
this movement shit? Did your people tell you
Okay.
that you got Indian in your blood? Yes or no?
No, it was
Oh,
bullshit.
Okay, well shit, you probably ain't from this
see
motherfucker
what I
like that.
mean, Chef?
The Aboriginal shit.
Shit. I
See,
mean,
that's
it
that
is what it
bullshit.
is. You
See,
know, everybody
They
ain't
us,
everybody.
but they not like us. You know what I'm
and that's
saying?
why I
Everybody
told,
ain't
and
us,
that's
so
why I
it's
told you,
cool.
Shaq. Hold on for the family. When I was trying to explain to you earlier, when you keep talking about we the safest foundational Black Americans, then I need you, Chef, right now to tell me that you are Aboriginal American right now. Go ahead.
I'm not an Aboriginal American.
Okay, then you ain't no fucking foundational Black
I'm an
American.
African American.
Okay, then you're not FBA, bro.
And those
Stop the
niggas
cap.
who are FBA are African Americans also.
No, they are. No. You can't tell them
They
that
are.
they are.
When
You can't tell
how
them
old are
what they
you?
are.
Let me see, Chef. How old are you?
I'm 45.
Please correct
You're
him for the family.
45. So you 45, right?
Mhm.
When did they start calling you a damn African?
He gonna teach you today, niggas. You
Here
can
we
learn
go.
today,
See,
Chef.
Hold
he
on,
showed
learn
it. He
today.
cited up
When did you
wrong
accept
side.
the fact that you was an African?
I've been an African American ever since I started school.
Did your parents tell you that you was African?
Yes.
You a damn. Did your grandma tell you that?
See, here we go.
I'm sure I never. Hold on. I never had the conversation with my grandmother.
Exactly. So
No,
I mean, so
how you gonna say exactly?
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
How you gonna say exact? Listen, I said I've never had that conversation with my grandmother about me being African American. But me and my grandmother watched TV a lot together, and when they would call us African Americans, she never objected. She never said, "Oh, that ain't us." You know what I mean?
She acquiesced to it.
She agreed with
Nah, that's
my
not
grandmother.
agreement.
No, she ain't have no disagreement with it either.
Let me ask you this then, right? I get what you're saying, right? I get what you're saying, right? Let me ask you this question, right? She acquiesced to it, right? She knew that they was talking about us. They didn't slap this African bullshit on it. She like, that's my people though.
She
right?
never called. I never heard her call.
Hold on, check it out. I'm just
she
saying.
never was
I'm
dismissive.
talking out loud. You
right,
said she didn't say nothing. She just looked at it for what it was. Like they talking about my people. You know what I mean? Whatever, right? Now,
the same way I accept FBA, but the same way.
So we changing our shit. So before we was African, what were we called?
Afro-American and Black American.
And then before that, what?
Negroes.
All right, then. So pick a name. So you want to pick a name? I tell you what, I'm picking the name and I'm picking the nation. I'm not no damn African. You can ride with that. I think that's the problem. Once we start like, once we start like using these immigrant terms, I got you, G. Once we start using these immigrant terms, G, we become like them. That's why you start accepting the Fed Joes and all these other dusty ass immigrants that's trying to rap and all this bullshit, talking shit about us. Tomorrow we ain't got no culture.
All right, so when you say you're not African, you're saying what?
And no way. I'm not from Africa. My people, my blood. I don't have African blood, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. See that. So if you were just saying that you wasn't African, meaning you don't come from Africa directly.
No. I want to nip it in the butt. I have no African blood in me at all. Now, I know some
so
of us
how
do.
would you know that? Hold on, bro. How would you know that?
Because I ain't found an African yet.
Oh no. How would you know you don't have no African blood in you?
Nigga, when I get around African people, my skin itch. Like my blood get hot. I know they enemies. That is not my people.
I asked you.
That's how I know.
No, I asked you.
I'm giving you a scientific answer.
That's no scientific fucking answer, bro.
Yes, it is.
I'm asking
it's
you.
An enemy.
How do you know you don't have
it's the same
no
feeling
African
It's the same
blood
feeling I get when I'm around white people, G.
So you saying you don't have no white blood in you also?
Exactly. Do you?
This is
you found a white nigga in your family yet?
Not in my fucking family.
So what
but
the
I
hell
know
is
it's in my lineage.
Where? Did you find it yet?
Bro, that's crazy.
Did you find a white man in your lineage? Yes or no? Granddaddy, great granddaddy, you found one?
Yes.
Oh shit, then you got that shit in you.
Yeah. Did you ever look?
You know.
Did you do a blood test?
Man, blood test.
Yeah.
I did a blood test with my children.
Blood.
You talking about that little ancestry kit? No, I ain't did that bullshit. Nigga, I ain't stupid.
Yeah, so it's bullshit. So you ain't gonna do it. So you don't really want to know the science. You just want to be able to get up here and ramble off some shit to me.
It's not accurate. Listen, G. Listen. That's what you got in you, G. We are not all the same. It's cool.
All right, so
but the African shit, you standing on it. You probably got African in you. I can't take that from you.
I do. And so what would make me and you the same? So now me and you not the same. We just established first we were both the same when we were talking about all of this shit. But now
we've been dialoguing, right? I tell you what, I think you might be confused.
Hold on. So since I got African blood in me and I got white blood in me, and you don't have neither.
A part of my people is in you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I don't.
You got a nigga side, you got some African in you, got some white in you. That's it.
No, I don't have. Me and you are not the same at all because the part of me, the part of me, right? The part of me that you would say is the same as you. I'm telling you, that's the African part.
That's what I don't agree with you.
What I'm saying? You ain't the same.
I guess we're not then. It is what it is.
We ain't the same.
You know what? I'd rather fuck with you than Joe, Fat Joe. I'll tell you that much.
Why?
We can leave it at that. Because you ain't talking shit about my people.
The same,
because you're not talking shit about my people. That's why. Unless you want to start now, nigga. I put you in the same boat.
Hey, hold on real quick. We got Gullah Gee Ray in the building. Um,
with it.
he normally go live. He normally go live on Saturdays on his channel. Why you not? You not doing your late night
Oh,
tonight?
we hogging the airway, Gullah. What's
Gullah,
wrong?
we fucking up the airways.
No, I've been working, bro. I ain't been tripping on that shit. I get in whenever I want to. But
Okay, now I know you normally rock out late night Saturday, but go ahead, G.
no, I
Knock
just seen the
yourself out.
title, man. It was a little bogus, but yeah, you right. It ain't hip hop ain't Latin, but it do got Afro Latin in it. Afro Latin is a difference than Latin subculture. Same way African American culture is different than just American culture. It's like
Okay,
if you look up
then
if
we
you look
agree.
up if you do a quick wiki lookup of hip hop, the first thing it says African American, Afro Latin, and Afro Caribbean. The elements of that make hip hop.
So,
Okay.
Because you can't dismiss some of the founder pioneers of hip hop was Puerto Rican dudes too. You know what I'm saying? Same way
Which
the
ones? Which ones? Hold on, Gullah. Which ones?
same way the fucking father of African history. It wouldn't be no it wouldn't even be no Black History Month if it wasn't for Afro Puerto Rican man Schrumberg.
That's cool. But what Puerto Rican founders of hip hop? What's the names of them?
You know, I look it up. But it was but they always was there,
just
bro.
rambling and shit. I ain't talking about nothing. Listen, you want a little credit, we give you a little credit, nigga, but you ain't make nothing. You just carried the torch.
Damn.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, he's coming for blood.
So hold on.
They coming for it too.
I want to challenge.
Why you want to wedge your way in somehow? Why you want to wedge your way in?
But I'm saying a lot of you know what I'm saying the dances like the break dances, some of the graffiti
we ain't get that shit from y'all.
Some of the you know it was a heavy Afro Puerto Rican Afro Cuban element. You know what I'm saying in the early hip hop days. So even the gangs in New York, like a lot of the hip hop founders was from some of them gangs of fucking New York and shit. When they used to wear the motherfucking motorcycle jackets and shit. A lot of them dudes was like Caribbean, African American, and Afro Latin, bro. Let's look up the history of this shit, bro. It's like they don't see online,
I'm
bro.
not tripping.
It's 2000. It's 2020. It's 2024. You just look it up, bro.
Hold on, y'all talking over
Documentaries
each
on it
other.
and
You
everything.
fucking up my audio. Give me a second. So I pulled up ChatGPT. I just said what race created hip hop? Because that's a general question. Hip hop was created by Black Americans with significant contributions from Latinos. That's what I said.
Creation, hence word creation.
Yeah,
so
hip hop was created by Black Americans with significant
contributions
from Latinos.
All right, I may accept that. Who was it created by?
If you make a
hold on,
right?
wait, hold on, G. All right. Give me a second.
That's why I want to pull up
the Latinos.
That's why I say Afro Latino is different than just Latin.
Okay, so let's see that.
They ain't look like Fat Joe, is what he's saying.
Were there Afro Latino?
Some did, some didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Founders.
Fat Joe Cubans. I know Cubans.
I know Cubans
that look like. I know Cubans that look like Wesley Snipes. Like
Hey, Gullah, do me a favor. Explain to him what an Afro Latino is, real quick.
Yeah, pick a place and you tell me what it is.
Just tell me what Afro Latino is, real quick.
That's what it is. What that don't mean you did shit over us.
It's a person of African descent that speak a Latin language, either French, Portuguese, or Spanish.
Shit, you might as well go to Africa then, nigga. They do that
over
there too.
It is. It's Afro Latinos there too. It's called Cape Verde. You ever heard of Cape Verde? You ever heard of Cape Verde? I got a little Cape Verde in my blood too. You know what I'm saying? I got a little Cape Verde.
Listen, I don't even think they Africans. They on a whole little island by themselves. So
no, they are Africans, bro. They are Africans. Most majority of the people are Bantus and people from Senegal, bro, with a little bit of Portuguese. They are Africans.
Listen, I ain't really tripping like that. What I know about Cape Verde women, they say they don't even like Africans. So
yeah, I don't know about that. But hold on, real quick. So, all right. So listen, Gullah.
One of the biggest artists of Cape Verdean music, what's her name? Caesarea Evera. She got a whole fucking album about Africa. What the fuck you talking about, dumbass?
So man, we do all listen. We do all kind of stuff for Africa.
All right, you gonna tell me listen on my own damn platform. You listen.
I was talking to him, brother.
I know. 1 second. Just let me get this out. Pause. So I went to what you were saying. It says, so were there Afro-Latino founders of hip hop? It says, yes, Afro-Latino pioneers played a significant role in the founding and development of hip hop, But while hip hop is fundamentally a Black American creation, Afro-Latinos who share African ancestry contributed meaningfully to its evolution. So wait, I even went a step further, Gullah. Give me 1 second. I said, then how can you say it was created by Blacks only? You're right to point out that saying hip hop was created solely by Black Americans might oversimplify its origins. While hip hop was fundamentally rooted in Black culture and emerged as a response to Black American experiences, it also drew from the contributions of other groups, especially Afro-Latinos.
And
So
guess
I
what?
still say
And guess what
Afro-Latinos
too?
I like that.
I'm saying, guess what too? A lot of
They
them
keep
Afro
saying
Latino.
contributions, G.
Hold on. Listen,
Hold on,
because
G. Hold on, G.
hold on,
I'm gonna
because
let you go right after that.
hold on.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Gullah.
say this. I'm gonna say this. A lot of that too, because it happened on U.S. soil. The creation was on U.S. soil. So even if you was a fucking Afro Latino, them rules changed, yo. You was a nigga when you got over here. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Stop
of them
all that
motherfucking Afro
bullshit.
Latinos, like I said, nigga look like
No,
Wesley
no,
Snipes.
ain't no all. When the police see us, we look the same shit, nigga. Y'all
Bro.
ain't do shit.
I work with a bunch of I work with a bunch of
I
fucking
don't give a
Colombians,
damn
bro,
what you work with,
from
man.
Cali,
Who cares?
Colombia, bro. Them niggas didn't open their mouth. You would think they was some niggas from fucking O Block, bro. Like for real.
What does that mean, though, man? What does that mean as far as skill?
What you talking, man? I ain't even paying attention to this. I don't even know
It's
what this
no,
dude
you
be talking
don't
to
even
me,
know. You
bro.
just rambling. You doing looking shit.
I'm talking to the subject matter. I ain't talking to you. Who the fuck is you?
Yeah, you gotta go. Can't trust them people from up north.
I like that. I like that what you read, Brass.
Yeah, that's how I've always felt about it. We've done 30 shows on this, and in every one of these shows, it always ends up. Because there was a time, Gullah, we was dealing with this guy who he was pretty good as far as information with this. You know, he really went deep into the conversation, and even he had to admit at a certain point, you have to admit that it's a Black American creation with significant Afro-Latino contributions, but at its
Afro-Caribbean.
Afro-Caribbean, yeah, a lot of different
Because even like a lot of the Afro-Caribbeans, it was their parents that was Afro-Caribbean. A lot of them, by the time they looked at it as being Black.
Right.
It's like even Afro-Latino, they looked at it as Black. Like my grandfather was Afro-Cuban. A lot of Afro-Cubans, you know what I'm saying, assimilated in African American culture. You know what I'm saying? Because they had no fucking choice. Who else they gonna link up with? You know, some they did. You know, so did the colorism thing, but most the majority of them niggas, like you go to Cuba, bro. Go to look up a travel like them travel walkthroughs of Cuba, La Habana, bro. You think you was in fucking Senegal some damn way?
Yeah, I've been twice. They definitely Black. You feel me? You definitely left Miami and just
Faison Love from Big Worm. Yeah, he's a Cuban. Born. You know what I'm saying? Born Cuban.
And shit is only like 100 miles outside of Florida, outside of Miami.
And guess what? When you look up Faison Love, bio, it's gonna say African American comedian, but he's born Cuban. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his sister used to do my wife's hair. She's real cool. But no, yeah, I think that's where it's at. But see, Sosa, I don't know if you're still here. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. When we were saying that it's a difference between FBA and just African American people, you know, whatever. So when Fat Joe is speaking about FBA, how we could say the difference, because then you get a brother like him that identifies as foundational Black American, and you immediately didn't want no association with him specifically. Like if somebody walked in the club and started talking trash to him, you would be like, yeah, well, you know, he got a problem. You would immediately separate yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't defend him.
Yeah, me
that's what I was
me,
trying to say.
And
like
I tried.
like me as a person that study anthropology, I look at it. I put a whole Pacific on it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you say Black American or African American, that's very broad. Because America is 2 continents. You know what I'm saying? I call us we are U.S. African Americans. Our country is not called America. Our country is called the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? We're not just that's like when we only reason we call our country America because it's the only nation
Country
in the
in
American
America with the name America in it.
Yeah, in the name, you know what I'm saying? But truth be told, all this shit, you know, South and North is African American culture. When you look up African American culture or look up African American, the first place they're gonna tell you is Santo Domingo. That's the first European colony, you know what I'm saying, ever in the Americas. You know what I'm saying? So I put a Pacific spin on it. We are US African Americans. You know what I'm saying?
Santo Domingo is Haiti and Dominica, right?
Yep. That's the Hispaniola. You know what I'm saying? That's the first. That's the first European settlement. The colony was ran by Columbus' brother. You know what I'm saying? That was the first. The first Africans were brought there. You know what I'm saying? In the Americas. And a lot of our ties, even in U.S. African American culture, a lot of our ancestors was shipped from them regions because them, you know what I'm saying. When you look at the old maps, you know what I'm saying, the America Vespucci wrote, drew and all that. You don't see North America, you only see the Caribbeans and the islands and shit. I mean South America, you know, South America and the Caribbeans and shit. I mean.
So what about
Breeze a hater? Has Jody Breeze always been a hater? Like, is that like his job? Has he always just been like just a purebred hater?
Jody Breeze.
Jody Breeze is the most hatingest nigga, bro. I swear.
That's my guy, Jody.
Hey, Chef, remember when you said if somebody walk in the room and say, "Look at all you niggas, I'm about to shoot somebody." If they was talking to Jody Breeze, I'd be like, "That's him right over there, bro. Just go ahead and just take him out." But no, see, hey Sosa, you see how fast he separated from dude when they started talking that Aboriginal shit? See the difference? See? Yeah. I know you having fun, bro, Joe. You my nigga.
Niggas a different breed, bro.
See, but now, we're out that energy, bro. I thought we was all the same, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, you can't, like I said, now you can't just call them nappy-headed niggas. Like, I can only let you go so far with them because they're still black. They just lost. You know what I'm saying? But I will allow you to make a distinction between me and them in particular conversation. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I know, like for us, Fat Joe got African in his blood, bro. Like, no doubt, bro. I know niggas from New Orleans that look like Fat Joe and fucking Pitbull, bro, and they straight up niggas. Like Creoles. Like, I mean, French Creoles.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
See, you can't understand. See, Chef, I'm trying to tell you the demographic and how and the shared socioeconomic statuses in New York and those projects and those boroughs, they don't move separate like that. So for real.
They do, bro.
They really don't. They really don't.
Oh my!
Get somebody from New York. The Shah Shiesty dude is from New York.
I'm not listening to y'all niggas no more.
Yeah, I know because you don't like us.
No, I'm saying he a Cuban though, bro. Cubans are black. Like I know the lightest Cubans, and they come from black families, bro. They just light skinned, nigga. Like
Joe's Puerto Rican. Joe's
Puerto Rican.
If you go to New Orleans, bro, it's people like you gotta get guys. That's like this. It's the same thing with the twins and shit. The twins, one look lighter and one look a little more African looking. That one that look lighter is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just that you can't get caught up on the phenotypes.
No. Let's stop this. It's
like Logic. What's the rapper Logic? That nigga, he's a nigga. Logic, the rapper, that's a nigga, bro.
No, hold on. So Puerto Rico is a country, right? The United States is a country. All right.
Yeah.
Cuba is a country. Now, all of these places have
different people.
Different people in these places, right? So you have the white Latinos, you have the black Latinos, which y'all call the Afro Latinos, and then you have the Native American.
In between. You got the in between.
And then you got the Native American Latino. And then you got the ones that's mixed all in the middle. But
that shit heavily mixed now, bro. That shit blended. Them islands, it ain't really no. It ain't really separated like that how it used to be back in the day.
On those islands, Gullah, you have the white Spaniard motherfuckers, right? And you got the people that they fucked and turned into whoever the fuck. I'm saying Fat Joe and them would be the white motherfucker. Just like here in America, you got white people, you got black people, you got Native Americans, and then you got mixture of what they fucking created. But you still got
Fat Joe would be a mix, bro. Like it's mixed niggas that look like I know mixed niggas that got African niggas and they fan look like Fat Joe, bro.
He
Like
look like
I
an
think Fat
Italian
Joe,
to me.
he ain't.
He look like an ugly Italian.
Nah, bro. If you look at like niggas, like the Latin America that got the most, they look mostly like fucking Spaniards is fucking Argentinians and shit, bro.
Hold on, did you see Fat Joe pictures when he was a kid? Before he cut his hair off and start trying to look like a badass or whatever.
Bro, I know niggas as dark as fuck with her like that. That's Cuban too.
That man wouldn't be considered black nowhere and nowhere, fella. I ain't gonna let you ride that one. That man ain't black, man.
No, I'm not gonna call Fat Joe black, man.
That ain't no black man, yo.
Like
I'm saying he got some black in him though, bro.
Man,
Fat Joe black.
Look at his nose.
George Bush probably got some black in him. Then, if you want to go that far,
saying he got more than George Bush do, most definitely, bro.
I mean, naturally though,
look at his lips, look at his lips, look at his nose, bro. Like he got some African features, bro.
If he's Puerto Rican, then naturally, most say that most Puerto Ricans are like 25%. But we're not finna call Fat Joe black. Like we can't do that.
Now, I'm saying the look that if y'all think that he has an ethnic look to him, I'm saying
he got mixed affinity to me, bro. Look at his lips, look at his nose. His nose is definitely African. Look how big his nostrils is, bro.
No, sir. No, y'all ain't gonna get. I ain't taking
you with that, y'all, bro.
His nose is definitely African.
I'm saying he grew up, shared struggle alongside black people. I'm not saying he looks like black people. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying
somebody say he looked like Dr. Banu.
He got patches of black here and there. Like this is how
you gotta get his DNA test, Stella, before we go there.
Astro said he looks like Dr. Banu. That's wild. That is wild.
I'm just saying, like, look at the picture of him in the hoodie, bro. I know niggas from the wars that look just like that. There's niggas, bro. Like straight up.
We can't do look, though.
There's look and shit. It's not you,
I'm just saying. That nigga from Cuba. Ain't no black.
He's from Puerto Rico. He's from Puerto Rico.
He's Puerto Rican. No. Why you keep calling him Cuban, bro?
He's Puerto Rican and Cuban, though. He Cuban too.
I mean, probably, but I mean, he claimed. Puerto Rican.
He look up his bio. He's fucking what's his name? Motherfucking Big Pun Puerto Rican, but this nigga Cuban, yo.
No, Fat Joe. Let me look it up.
Look it up. He Cuban.
I'm looking it up. Right now, so we could be.
Ain't no way the nigga from Cuba and ain't no black touch this nigga.
It happens.
He's Puerto Rican and Cuban. He's Puerto Rican and
even the light. I'm saying even the light skinned Cubans, they got some African in them. Like,
all right, so Fat Joe, whose real name is Joseph Cartagena.
Puerto Rican and Cuban.
Is Puerto Rican and Cuban. He was born and raised in the Bronx, New York, and his heritage reflects his family roots in both Puerto Rico and Cuba. He's embraces Latino identity. So I mean, he's both. But I mean, that's like saying. I mean, if you go to your DNA test, you got some niggas. Yeah, you got some Ivory Coast. And
Castro is a Puerto Rican. Is y'all saying that? I mean, Castro was a Cuban? Is you saying that he wasn't white because he was Cuban?
Hey, he come from a Berber. He come from a Berber family. That nigga, he got what's that shit? He got Canary Island in him. He come from some of the niggas from Canary Island came over.
White people didn't.
He got North Africa. He got North African in.
Hold on, so the white people didn't take over the Americas.
I'll pull it up.
So I'm lost. Like, so only in America is white people white, but in the Caribbean, white people are not white no more. That's crazy to me.
Wait, what are you saying? Say that again.
I'm saying that basically what he said, white people is white in America, but in the Caribbean, they not white. When white people our
That's
family
because you basing
Latin
off
America.
that one drop shit. That's that passing shit.
No,
Niggas can pass, bro. In the United States, you know how many niggas can pass, bro?
so
United
it's
States
white
because of the
people in
one
the
drop
United.
rule.
So it's no white people then.
This nigga just a nigga that can pass, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So it's no white people then.
Nah, I don't work like that. I gotta look at them because I
Man,
be
he look
seeing some
about
white
right.
Mexicans, white Spanish. I gotta look at them.
Right.
I know
Look at
that.
them, I say if they white.
But I'm saying they
That's
not
his.
they
That's his.
not fully, bro. Them niggas ain't fully like they ain't
They
them
don't gotta
niggas
be
them niggas
fully. We
them
not
niggas
fully.
Canelo
Criollo
Alvarez is not the
in the
same type of
bro
Mexican
in the
as
caster system.
Oscar
Them
De
niggas
La
won't be
Hoya.
Nah. Canelo Alvarez is a white Mexican. That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's his parents right there. That's
yeah,
his
that's a
parents.
white Mexican. But even the white
That's his
Mexicans,
parents.
they got some mosquito in them
Yeah,
though.
but
They got
everybody
some
got
mosquito
some of
shit
that.
in them.
Though. We can't do.
Yeah.
Everybody got something. Like
I'm just saying, based on the caste system, them niggas won't be pure. Them niggas won't be the
It ain't
I'm
no.
Peninsulares.
not saying they're pure
Them
They
European.
niggas
ain't
won't
born
be the
with the pearl.
Peninsulares and no shit. Them niggas be the Criollos. Anything Criollo, them niggas look down upon as some niggas, some shit that been mixed up.
They ain't no black people though, yo. It's going too far. Look at the picture that he got up right here. These are not no black people, man.
It's like, listen, it was
Are we
like
tripping?
J-Lo can't say nigga. Like, you ever seen that? Well, Dion Cole, he was like, J-Lo can't say nigga, but Rosie Perez can. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Man, but it's some niggas like that, bro, that fucking worship fucking African gods and everything, bro.
They can worship whatever they want to worship.
Niggas bang drums and shit better than any nigga I ever seen in my fucking life, bro.
They could break dance, they could rap, they could wear gold teeth. You know what I mean?
I'm saying they got it in their blood though, bro. And that Cuban and that Puerto Rican, it's in their blood, even though no matter how fucking light they is, bro. Them niggas like Egyptians. They got a little bit of that shit.
All right, so I got white in me, right? So what white can I claim? Am I a black man? Like, come on, what white can I claim?
None.
So if you find 2 drops in fact,
you can claim any of that shit. It's in you.
No,
shit.
I can't.
No, we can't do that. That's
not
too
even
blurry.
You can't claim it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
we gotta
not-
throw it all away. I ain't doing it. Ain't nobody black no more. I ain't doing it. Ain't nobody black.
Yeah, ain't nobody black. You right. You right. You exactly right. You exactly correct. You was exactly correct.
It don't work like that, Gullah, yo. That's
because all that shit is some made up shit anyway. Like for real, you know, 16th century shit.
You feel me? Like if I saw Cardi B call somebody a nigga, I might not feel away. If I see somebody like J-Lo do it, I'll be like, yo, you tripping. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi B look more black.
Bro, these are facts, bro. These are facts. That's a fact.
This shit racist look at shit. Racist look at shit. I look at you, I can tell you what color you is.
Yeah, Fat Joe shouldn't be running around talking about nigga this, nigga that.
I think y'all got a problem with Fat Joe, bro.
Yeah,
the more y'all talk, the more I feel like y'all got an issue.
I got a homie.
Here's the thing.
I got a homie that's Honduran. I got a homie that's from New York. He Honduran and from what's that South American country, Paraguay. You know what I'm saying? He looking kind of like Fat Joe-ish. You know what I'm saying? We got some little black in his family too, you know, in his Latin family. But he be saying nigga all the time. He from New York. What's that work with?
I believe the Fat Joe said niggas and just one.
He from the Bronx too. He from the Bronx too.
Man's name was Joey Crack, bro. I'm not stopping. It's not even offensive to me when he say it. But listen, and here's another thing. Y'all keep talking about J-Lo. J-Lo is presented to y'all as whatever she is, but she's from Castle Hill. She could most certainly say nigga if she want to, bro. If she want to say nigga,
she's a Puerto Rican. She's a real Rican, bro.
I'm saying
Castle Hill is about as niggerish as it gets.
Y'all New York people crazy.
But she look like a white.
And you Baltimore niggas is
anything.
So we agree at agreement.
Just saying, go to New Orleans, bro. Go to New Orleans, yo. That shit'll fuck your head up.
Where do your family come from, Brass? Ohio.
Yeah, no, but I mean, my mother and father, yeah. Ohio.
So where do they come from?
What do you mean?
I said, where do your family come from?
My mother and father were born in Ohio.
And your family come from where?
Savannah.
Georgia.
Yeah, Savannah.
Okay. So Do you think that your rest of your family, that person that looked like Fat Joe, will be able to come down your block and J-Lo screaming nigga, 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 nigga?
Not in Ohio, no.
Not in Ohio, right?
No.
And not in
But in New
Savannah,
Jersey
Georgia.
and New York, yes.
And not in
I don't know
Savannah,
what they do
Georgia.
in Savannah now. They say a lot of, well, no, I guess not. I mean, you have to ask Sosa.
Now, if you brought your family members up from Savannah, Georgia, or from Ohio, and they go up to New York with you, and there's some motherfucking J-Los walking down the street screaming nigga, 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 nigga.
Well, they don't say it like that, but I mean,
would your family,
anybody say a nigga, nigga, nigga,
would your
nigga
family
is wild.
take offense to that? Could you see your family getting feeling disrespected by that?
They would. Okay, hold on. They would, but they would be in the minority. That's why I was trying to tell the dude.
Yeah, they will be in the minority in New York, but I'm saying
in New York.
that New Yorkers are in the minority when it comes to the rest of Black America. That's what I'm saying.
She don't ain't no white girl though. She like mixed though. She like a mixed girl to me.
Okay. I call more. No. I understand.
Here's what we're
saying
as a rule. If you take it to your house, if she could walk into your house and say, hey, y'all niggas, come on, we finna be late. If they don't get offended, she Black. If they get offended, she ain't Black. You feel
no
so
niggas that look like
J-Lo can't walk into your house and be like, hey, y'all niggas, come on, I got the car. So I can be like, yo, who the fuck the bitch talking to?
My grandmother gonna tell my aunt, beat that bitch ass.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Smack her bone.
No. I agree with you.
I know people in my family they look like her though.
Yeah, but like for example, you can I know guys that let's talk about gang culture. It's certain. All right, so in New Jersey, we got a strong Grape Street culture, right? But that was founded in Jordan Projects in California.
Yeah, I got a lot of.
Some of the people from out here can go out there and be talking Grape Street, this, that, and the other. But some of the Grape Street people from out here, if they go there, they're gonna get robbed, beat up like anybody else. It's gonna depend on where you at. Like I hear guys talking about slime and all this and the other, but if they was to go to Georgia talking that shit, it wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's
now though.
You gotta be careful.
They done stabbed the Grape Street Crips in Jersey now though. They
not necessarily. One of them just got robbed 2 weeks ago.
Boston Grape Street Crips in LA?
In Jordan, yeah, they went to Jordan Projects, talking whatever, this, that, and the other, and they robbed every single last one.
A lot of them Georgia Down dudes come from like even the original founders. A lot of them came from Memphis and Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why they
like Arsenal and them got robbed out there. Yeah. Arsenal got robbed in Jordan Down Projects. So they so I'm saying I get what you mean, sir.
My mom, but niggas a blood robber, blood. You know what I'm saying? But so what I mean. But for the most part, they stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the most part.
They stand. Different bloods though.
And African James in the chat hating just like normal.
You got different blood sets though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying I'm saying, but they, what I mean, niggas accept it. Like,
but now
in Atlanta, we got couple different. We got blood. They're different family of blood. You feel me? But they, you know what I mean. But for the most part, they accept it.
Now, for example, if Fat Joe went to Ohio talking about nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that,
he'd be fine.
He probably wouldn't make it out. But
he would be fine because he's the gorilla.
No, he wouldn't be. No, he wouldn't.
And everybody said he the gorilla.
He would not be fine. No, listen to what I'm saying. He would not be fine. If he was just in the neighborhood saying nigga this, nigga that, he get checked. But if he had a concert at the arena and was on the microphone saying nigga this, nigga that in his songs, nobody would say a thing.
I think Fat Joe will be fine from listening to y'all New York people. He's just
in New York. He would be
a super tough. It wouldn't work in Ohio. And he was always this getting money threat ass motherfucker.
He was.
Yeah. So he could go anywhere and say whatever he
can't go anywhere.
He get on. Y'all defend him using the word.
I think in St. Louis, they need to get away because I know niggas light skinned niggas mixed. I know niggas
black people. He could be black when he want to be black, and
I know niggas with a white parent. I know niggas with a light skinned parent and a white parent. Hold on, listen. I know niggas with one light skinned parent and a white parent. It look like fucking Fat Joe, and they from the straight trenches.
Hey, Tyson Garcia say Fat Joe 54% nigga with 35 years.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That nigga, bro. I know niggas
Nigga,
with a
he
light skin
words for
been
perm.
3 decades. You said nigga
I
for
know
3
niggas with a
decades
light
and a
skin
half.
nigga been
perm.
saying he
I
been
know
saying
niggas.
Yeah,
nigga for
too late,
Hold
my
on,
nigga.
hold on.
4
Listen,
decades,
Too late.
and you want him to
I
stop
know
popping shit.
nigga with a light skinned daddy and a white mama, and that nigga look like fucking Fat Joe. He from the straight trenches, and he saying nigga right now.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
for real.
So when we make anecdotal shit about something ignorant, like it shouldn't negate what we're saying. Like if they, the point is that it shouldn't be easy for anybody to be using the word nigga. And anytime we're acting like that shit is socially acceptable, I'm saying black people, we didn't drop the ball. Y'all just telling me what's socially acceptable. And I'm saying, yo, that shit don't pose. When was that ever cool? Like, I don't know.
No, you from Baltimore. Just say it, bro. I'm from Baltimore. Just say it.
No, hold on. But I'm talking about what's good for black people in general. It's not about where I'm from.
But we not all the same, Chef.
No, bro, yes, listen.
No, we're not.
So you're telling me everybody in New York agrees with you? No, they don't.
No. And that's
I'm telling you, you niggas got beat into that position, but y'all don't want to accept that. Y'all got beat into that position. Y'all got anytime black people accept other people disrespecting them or using something that wouldn't be, I'm saying you got beaten to that position. I'm saying that you don't feel like you can defend it, so you just allow it. You feel like the fight will be too much, it's too far gone. Who am I to stop it? Black people have been put in that position forever. We get to a point where we stop fighting certain shit, and it just become the norm. I'm saying that New York niggas then got beaten to that position, and now y'all acting like everybody else is wrong because y'all just don't get it. We live in a melting pot. When do living in a melting pot mean that you get disrespected? When do black people go in the hood and just start calling everybody spics and this, that, and the third? If that shit was acceptable, it's not. We just got beat into that position, and we the only people that get treated like that. I don't give a fuck who the Jews live around. Ain't nobody walking up in there all willy-nilly saying kike, this, that, and the third. It don't happen, yo. You niggas got beat into that position, and y'all trying to act like it's just a cool thing. And it's nah, bro, fuck that.
Your outrage would be so fly. But I just want to say, Jewish people do not call each other kike.
Exactly.
They don't. No, listen.
And ain't nobody else going up in there calling them kikes willy-nilly.
That's what I'm saying. You're right. I agree with you that if you go into whatever and start calling Jews kikes, you go to jail quickly. But this is what I would say too. Black people call each other nigger. This quote is important. New York is not as segregated as other cities. Albanians say nigger in the Bronx, bro.
Y'all
this is not. It is a shared. Listen.
But then too, Albanians don't look at themselves as white people. I remember I worked with an Albanian in Bosnia, motherfucker. They was like, what the fuck these white? They talk shit about like American white people. It's just funny.
It's a chance. You know too much, bro.
Cause they Muslim. They be Muslim. Like Albanians and Bosnians, like St. Louis, who got the biggest Bosnian immigration, like, you know what I'm saying, immigration population in the nation.
Hey, I want to share this from
they don't look at themselves as white people at all, bro. Like,
I want to share some words from God real quick. So I said, would Fat Joe be considered racist for using the word nigga, right? Or using African American vernacular English? Depends on the context and intent. Generally, Fat Joe is not widely regarded as racist for his use of AAVE. Fat Joe grew up in the Bronx, a melting pot of Black and Latino cultures where AAVE and hip hop culture are integral. It's seen as part of his environment, not an attempt to mock or appropriate Black culture from an outsider's perspective. You niggas from Baltimore. Intent and respect for Black culture. Fat Joe has consistently expressed respect. He openly acknowledged authenticity. But hold on, let me see something. Okay, here it is right here. Puerto Ricans and other Afro-Caribbean Latinos often share African ancestry and similar experiences of systemic racism and oppression. This shared history can sometimes blur racial and cultural lines, making the use of AAVE less contentious. So when I say it, right, when I say that it's different because of where it is, I don't think he would be able to do that everywhere. Like, I don't think he can come to Baltimore just saying nigga this, nigga that, nigga this. I don't think it'll work.
In Houston, these Mexicans are niggas here. Like for real, they say.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So it's just, I'm telling you, them
Y'all
projects.
getting outnumbered. Just say y'all getting outnumbered, and y'all got to accept shit.
Getting outnumbered.
Yes.
No, like, they all grew up together. We don't even look at it as a number, bro. It's not even like a number thing. They all grew up together,
in a Jewish community right now. They didn't call us niggas. What part don't
they
y'all?
Called y'all niggas, but they called y'all niggas in a derogatory term.
That's because the Jewish nigga don't. That's because the Jewish nigga don't got a black uncle named Lorenzo. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe that you don't get this, bro.
Like Fat Joe or any other Cuban nigga or Puerto Rican nigga might have a black auntie. You know what I'm saying? Loretta or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't relate.
The reason why I'm not getting it though, y'all, is because I have a point. I'm saying that y'all got beat down. Y'all are scared to defend it. Y'all just allowing it to happen. It's the cool thing. Black people, I'm a black person just like y'all, yo. Do you not know that we get beat into positions, yo?
I don't think that's what it
like
is.
Y'all think that this shit is just that black people was just going around accepting everybody using the word? No. Y'all think y'all the only people that live amongst other people? New York, y'all really believe that shit? Like, that's crazy. Like, your whole thing is, it's different up here. We all live. Well, when do you go around calling those other people those derogatory names? Or using the derogatory names as just, you don't do it.
So wait. All right. So for clarity, you look at nigga as a derogatory term?
Yes.
But you say it all the time.
I know. And I need to work on that.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Hold on.
What are we talking about?
Hold on. So so it's the same way women do this, right? The same way women, right, amongst each other. Bitch, them shoes look good. You know what I mean? I done heard women call each other bitches in a friendly manner, right? Do women in y'all regions?
No. I've heard the term, but no, I know.
I know exactly.
Different.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Brass. You don't know.
I know what you're talking about. That be big. I already know.
All that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying that if somebody else did that, walked up and down the street calling a woman a bitch, that shit would be offensive. But just because women got the license to do that to each other, don't give you the license to do that to them. Do y'all get that?
Yeah, I see that you're talking about gender when we're talking about race. Yeah, I see that.
Wow.
No, I do. I see that. You asked me, did I see it? You're talking about gender, and now we're talking about race. We're not talking about two different things.
I used an analogy that
I get it, but do it with race. Do one with race.
I can't because it's so wild.
Because there's no other race that uses a derogatory term as a term of endearment, damn near.
Right. So why the fuck? So when if a Latino call you a nigga when he's giving you a 5, or call you a nigga when he going upside your head.
Like, what kind of Latino though? Like is he black? Is he Latino is broad? Like, it ain't just one type of Latino.
Right, like, I'm not defending Fat Joe white ass. Like, so at this point,
now he's white. Fat Joe been Cuban. He been 5 different races.
He ain't white though, bro.
At
this point, y'all just defending Latino who wouldn't defend y'all.
He does defend black people. He
Nah,
does.
I know.
See, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
I know that will defend me, bro.
See, that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. You look at him as something different. That shared
I
socioeconomic
think
experience,
nigga
that
me.
same
He's from
racism.
Puerto
When
Rico.
listen,
The
when
nigga is a rapper,
hold on.
The only reason he's doing it because he's making money off of our fucking ignorance, man. That ain't nothing cool about that.
But listen, when the NYPD,
he said to a conspiracy, bro.
Ain't nothing cool about Joe. Y'all making him out to be, man, that's crazy, yo.
When the NYPD,
You
probably are. When the NYPD pulls up and is about to lock up 50 black people, well, let's say a group of 50 people, and there's some Hispanics in it, Latinos and blacks. They're not separating, bro. They're not gonna say, all right, you Hispanics, y'all can go. You Latinos, y'all can go. You niggas, y'all stay here. No, they gonna keep all of them there because the racism that's experienced out there is shared. The socioeconomic status, the struggles is shared.
Yeah, a Latino could be a fucking Haitian, bro. You know that? What? Yes.
Now you got me right there, G.
Yeah, they can, bro. A Latino was a Haitian too. You know why?
Dollar, that's not even the point.
I'm just saying. You just said a Latino. A Latino could be
you know what we talking about. No, you know what we talking. You know what we talking about. Ain't nowhere in the world we know a Haitian is a black man unequivocally, and we won't.
It's white Haitians though too.
Oh,
I agree with you, 504. That's true.
But I'm just saying a Haitian could be Latino though, because they speak a language.
Dollar. When you typically think of a Haitian, you are picturing an African-looking person.
Yeah, but when I think of Latino, I don't just think of just one thing.
No. When I think of Latino,
because I'm used to it. I don't know if you just see Latino just based on TV what you seen, but I don't think of Ricky Ricardo.
I'm saying
you witness him on TV. I see him in real life. And them niggas niggas.
Come on, everybody done seen Latinos, and we know that Afro Latinos is a minority, even in the Latin community. Afro Latinos are a minority. So just like when we go outside of America, right? We live in our communities. We see a lot of black people. But Americans in general are thought of as white people. We only 11 to 12% of the population. So when people think about Americans in general, they're thinking about white people outside of America. You dig what I'm saying? The same way the ideal of a Latino is not an Afro-Latino. You know what I'm saying? Just like the ideal of an American is not an African-American. Outside of America, you dig what I'm saying? When you think of American, you're thinking of white people, the majority. Outside of Latin America, when you think about Latinos, you're not picturing an Afro-Latino. You know that the ideal, the standard for a Latino is not the Afro Latino, because the Afro Latino is a minority in the Latino community. So y'all gotta stop the crap. When we see a Latino that look like us, we automatically say that they black. When we see a Latino that look like Fat Joe, we don't consider them with black people. So y'all gotta stop that.
No shit.
I don't know, bro, because some of them niggas from the same family looking like that nigga, bro.
Jesus Christ, yo.
Gullah, I gotta say, bro, I definitely agree with you this evening, bro. I definitely agree with you. We are the same exact page.
They be niggas from the same family, bro. Look at Latino families, bro. It be niggas, the same family members be the same motherfuckers, like mixed and all that shit.
Y'all got it.
Isonic, Usyk beat Tyson Fury tonight.
I heard he lumped them up.
Yeah, he lumped them up. But it was close, but he lumped them up.
I watched it recently and I enjoyed it, to be honest.
What's going on, Isonic?
Yo, peace, bro.
What up?
I had to link because I want
for you.
Yeah, Chief X is definitely looking for you, dude.
No question.
No question. Day and night with a flashlight. He's definitely looking for you.
He's hiding. I've been killing him. Let's be real. You guys seen the Discord?
No, it's hilarious. Y'all are the most entertaining two people in that Discord. But what you got for us tonight, bro? What's going on? By the way, LeBron James had 32, 8, and 9 tonight. Just let you know. At 40.
And they caught him taking pills on the side of the
It was a salt pill. Stop the cap.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, we can't take us nowhere, bro.
Brad,
but what you got, bro? What's going on?
No, first thing, Chief X hides from me. You can see in the Discord. Second thing,
something. I'll hear about it tomorrow morning, I'm sure.
The second thing, I've been cheering for LeBron since he got drafted. I'm a huge LeBron fan.
Okay, cool. What you got on this conversation? We'll argue in the Discord, bro. What you got on this conversation?
This conversation?
Yes,
I'll say this. Sheffrin been hiding from me.
I'm right here.
No. Look at chat. Yo, greet everyone but me right now. Say hello to everyone. Another thing is this. He said African looking. What the hell does an African look like? Knowing that North Africa looks different from other Africans. African looking. Knowing where the African name comes from. What are we playing? Games?
He mentioned say Niger Congo looking. That's what
exactly. Exactly, Gullah. Like
that's what y'all got. Yo, that's what you got.
That's what he got. Yo, Gullah.
Oh God.
Bro, yo, Gullah, check this out, bro. He says Niger Congo looking, using the African term, while realizing that the African name comes from North Africa.
Oh yeah.
And being East African, I have to laugh at this, saying, is he for real? Or is he doing fake outrage? What the hell is he doing? When is the objective conversation thrown out the window?
What?
Exactly.
Bro, are you crazy?
Yo, call me crazy.
No.
You heard what I said. Yo,
no, let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm gonna let him cook. Go ahead, get your bars off.
Yeah, get your bars off of there.
Yeah. Explain yourself.
All right, let me explain myself.
The African name comes from North Africa. You use Niger Congo to explain all of Africa.
I didn't say no Niger Congo. I didn't say no Niger Congo. Gullah brought that crazy shit up.
No, Gullah understood what I said.
I'm saying you should have said Niger Congo because the niggas in the diaspora was Niger Congo niggas. We ain't just African.
No, hold on. So when all right, so you finished Asani?
Yes, sir.
All right, so listen. So when I was talking about they're African looking, right? And if I'm talking about people in the Caribbean and the Americas, then obviously the Africans that I'm talking about is from West and Central Africa, because those was the people that was brought. So I thought I was talking to people that understood what I was saying.
Congo. It's not Chicago.
No. So when I say African, y'all didn't know what Africans I was talking about when I'm talking about the Caribbean and the Americas.
I know. That's what I said. Not
hold on. So y'all in this conversation, y'all somehow got confused and thought I could have been talking about some North Africans when I was talking about Haitians and African Americans and Dominicans and Cubans. Y'all thought somehow I could get that mixed up with some North Africans or something. Like we don't already know that the history of those Africans that was brought to the Western Hemisphere come from Western Central Africans. I had to go and talk about a specific, man, y'all play too many games.
Some of them niggas do got North African in them though. They got Canary Islands shit in them too though. Some of them niggas did come from North Africa.
So I was wrong for saying that those people that us here in America are African looking. So somehow I missed the mark by saying Western Hemisphere Africans look African looking. I missed the mark somehow. I saw it. Where did I fuck up at?
My brother, when you said African looking, the thing is people use African looking for Western Central Africa when they don't realize that Africa is diverse. I'm going to be respectful. You, at the same time, look at Sub-Saharan or the South of Sahara as one people groupings at times, saying you can have your ethnic group, but just because you have the same skin color, you're the same people, not realizing that some
see,
groups
I see what
are
you're saying.
attached to North Africa.
I see what you're saying, Sonic. Because in that case, we can go around and say Fidel Castro is African looking because he come from a family that come from Canary Island Berbers and shit.
Exactly.
When I was talking about the Puerto Rican, the Afro Puerto Ricans and Haitians and all of them and the African Americans, and Gullah, you was right here. You had already said and agreed, so me and you was in the same conversation, that those people have the similar features as us, and they get categorized with us. And if they lose their language, they ain't nothing but some regular old black people. That's the people I was talking about as African. How are y'all switching this shit up now? How was I wrong? I'm lost. Or y'all just playing games?
What does African looking mean to you? Because that's what you said. African
Obviously,
looking.
so do the Western Central Africans, do they have an African look to them?
You just said it again. Do they have an
I'm
African look to them? What's African looking?
Listen, do Western Central Africans have an African look to them?
Africa doesn't have a look. Do you see what my issue is with you?
God.
I'm just saying they got an African look, but got a particular African look.
Okay,
exactly, Gullah.
Thank you, Gullah. Do Western Central Africans have an African look to them? I saw it.
They have a West and Central African look. There is an African look. Can I speak?
Go ahead.
They don't have an African look, bro. They have a West and Central Africa look. However, African means all of the continent.
Boy,
you're laughing right now.
When
you say African, do you understand North Africa is in Africa? Do you understand that East Africa is in Africa?
Listen, if I tell you that you have an African look, you would disagree with me? Hello? I saw it. If I said you had an African look to you, would you disagree with me?
What does an African look mean? I'm asking you honestly.
Listen,
no, Gullah pointed it out, bro. You can laugh all you want. But the thing is, Western Central Africa is different from North Africa. It's also different from East Africa. Africa is a continent. It's a continent. I'm sorry to say this to you, but I think you're used to the American paradigm. But you don't.
I am. I'm an American.
Yeah.
So what can we say? What's the Asian look? You just gonna go with the East Asian, or you gonna go with the South Asian, the person from India?
All of them can have Asian looks to them. Why? But if I say somebody has an African look to them, why would y'all even have pushback? Where was I wrong?
So Indian looks like a Chinese person?
No, you just named two different fucking people.
They're both Asian.
Okay, and they both got an Asian look to them. You don't agree?
That's what you said, yeah.
Let me mute myself and laugh.
So you don't agree? So Western Central Africans don't have an African look to them, is what you're saying? They don't.
Africa is not homogenous.
Bro, I don't care.
I see what he's saying. Yeah, like even though they African, you know what I'm saying, it's particularly to Africa. Like I wouldn't even say the Melanesians had an African look, because they ain't, you know what I'm saying, that they whatever they look is particular to them. They got an Asian look. You know what I'm saying? You really look at them.
So to you, see, he said that they have an Asian look.
I see what you know.
You ain't start fussing with him.
I see what you're saying. You're saying in general they got an African look. Whatever looks on that continent. Even North African, like the Algerians, they got an African look because that's unique.
Exactly.
To the continent, you know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying.
So what's the issue, Sonic?
The issue is when you say African look, you're referencing Western Central Africa and you're putting on the whole continent. We've had this discussion before, and you've got mad at me for the fact that I don't identify with certain groups.
You don't have to. I do. Listen, I'm saying that I have African ancestry in me and lineage, right? And if I say that whatever I'm saying about Africa holds true for me, if it don't hold true for you, bro, you can do your African thing your way. I do my African thing my way. Like I've been said you could be whatever you want to be. If I say the West, if I say that if we talk about Afro Caribbeans and African Americans, and we say that we have an African look, why would you come and no, y'all don't have an African look? Who are you to say that you? Why wouldn't we have an African look to us?
Okay, can I ask you something then?
Go ahead. Even though you didn't answer mine, but go ahead. I'll answer yours because I don't care.
Hey, they saying your mic is low, Sonic. You gotta speak up.
All right, I'll speak up. The thing is, Africa does have a diverse look depending on the region.
Mm-hmm. African Americans got a diverse look.
They do because of their history, the genetic intermixing. Do you agree?
Yep.
I don't disagree.
African Americans look like Fat Joe.
Lean back. Okay. But what I'm trying to say to you is this: when you say the African look, I come in as an African to start to say, my brother, when you say that comment, you start to reference Western and Central Africa, which supports the blackology that says that certain people in North Africa are invaders.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm not saying you saying that, but indirectly, your comment references that. Africa is very diverse. So therefore, you can't say an African look as a homogenous group.
They might be invaders.
Oh my! Are you saying there might be invaders?
They might be.
Then
I haven't ruled that completely out at this point. But go ahead, finish your point.
Then I can't finish my point because
I haven't ruled. I can't rule that out completely. But go ahead.
Then if you can't rule that out completely, then what is the point of me finishing my point? If you think West and Central Africa means all of Africa, then good for you. Then good for you, bro.
I didn't say I believe. I said I didn't. I didn't say that was my belief. I said I haven't ruled it all the way out yet. But go ahead.
If you haven't ruled it all the way out yet, then why am I gonna hit my head against the wall trying to have that conversation?
Because you might can convince me that
how about this? I'm at an age that I don't care to convince you. It's not me.
So why would you come on here to correct me? The correction, or you was just trying to show a contradiction in my what's in my trainer in my line of thinking? You was just trying to show that I was contradicting myself somewhere.
I came on so that I can get a clarification of what you were speaking of.
I'm
here to grow personally, not teach.
That we got an African that black Cubans in them got an African look to them. You disagree with that? That was crazy.
Repeat that.
That black Cubans and them have African look to them. You came on to disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that. Look at North Africans.
Okay, so so hold on. So when I say that they have an African look, why would you disagree with me?
I don't disagree with that. I think you're playing with words.
Yeah, and that's the case. All of Cuba got an African look, cause some of them motherfucking lighter ones look like fucking North Africa.
Yeah.
But why does this matter? Why does the look matter so much? I sounded like what is Chef saying that bothers you so much?
Some of them look like Egyptian. That's why motherfuckers don't get it, bro. Like that's why I use Latin America as or Spanish, Portuguese, and you know what I'm saying. That portion of America, of the Americas, is a perfect example of what the fuck Egypt was.
There you go, Brass. I I wanted to get a clarification because, like I said, I'm not here to teach. I'm here to learn myself. I'm at an age that I don't care about correcting and teaching other people unless it's Chief X.
Yeah, true.
The rest, I'm about personal growth. I don't want to get to a point where I think that I know all of it and stop learning. That's it.
So, but your main disagreement with me was when I said that they had an African look. You said that I'm reinforcing the idea that North Africans are invaders.
You're reinforcing the fact that Africa has just one look.
Well, in the conversation that I was having, I don't think nobody took it like that other than you. So that's a you problem right there.
It's not a me problem because Gullah
that was a you problem because Gullah is on here, Sosa on here, and Brass is on here. If they took that way, they would have corrected me too. So they understood the flow of the conversation and they understood. See, when you're having a conversation, the main thing is understanding what a person is saying, not nitpicking at something. Right. So when they understood the flow of the conversation, they understood exactly what I was saying. You just tried to nitpick at something. You sound crazy. You sound crazy. Because you tried to get on here and say that Western Central Africans don't have an African look. And I'm still trying to figure out how that's even.
Did you just say that? Did you just say that?
Yeah,
I missed half the conversation. I started going to what up, Black man?
They sorting something out. They running a friendly fade right now. We just watching. They running a friendly fade.
I'm good, bro. How about this? I'm gonna show the ability to be the bigger man to say, Chef, if you want to run with this, go ahead. Mm-hmm. I never said Western Central Africans don't have an African look. I think Africa's diverse.
North Africans really don't have a definitive African look to them because they look like they look like Middle Eastern people also. But those Western Central Africans, yeah, they got a definite African look about it.
But hold on, no.
It's distinct, nigga. Yeah, that's the African look. You're mad?
Well, I'm saying though, but we can't even say that. We can't even say that because we can't even really say that because the original Africans is them fucking Berbers. Them the niggas, they got the African look. Because
that's what I'm about to say.
The North Africans got the African look because the first niggas that was called Africans was Berbers. African is a Berber tribe.
Crazy as
exactly. That's what I came out to say.
Wrong, right now too. Like Orthodox down.
Y'all make the craziest argument.
So I'm just saying,
Africa come from?
I'm talking about the continent. You don't have to call it Africa at this point. But that geographical landmass, I'm saying that the most distinctive looking people on that landmass is the Western Central African look.
Yeah, that's because of the Bantu expansion.
Yeah,
that's due to the Bantu expansion, though.
Yeah, them Bantu motherfuckers, right? Them Africans are what you would call the African look. So I'm right. You know what I mean? Y'all motherfuckers, y'all can look like people from East Asia. From West Asia. Y'all can look like all other people that y'all hooked up with. But you always make the distinction with West and Central Africans, and everybody do. Fetty, you right here. Am I lying or am I flying? That's what the whole thing we be arguing about.
You're thinking.
That the West and Central Africans got the unique African look to them. Without the admixture. What do they say about the Sosa, what do they say about the West and Central Africans? That they don't have the admixture in them. That they are not a part of the back to Africa, what's the shit called?
The back migration.
The back migration. African look, motherfucker. Boom, give me a bomb. Where the fuck is the bomb at?
Chef, can I give you a bomb? Can I give you a bomb, bro?
Yeah, give me the
Can I give you a
bomb.
bomb?
I killed you, my nigga.
Okay, can I give you a bomb, bro? Yo, can everyone be quiet so I can give you a bomb?
I killed you, my nigga.
Yo, can I give you a bomb, my brother?
I killed you.
I'm gonna give him a bomb because I'm speaking to Pan African James right now. Boom.
Oh, that's terrible. And you know, it says Cuba may not be a place where most people will want to live.
Hell no, it's a communist.
Particularly those accustomed to higher standards of economic opportunity, political freedom.
Hell no, it's a place to visit, but hell no, I wouldn't live there. Hell no.
Yeah, Cuba is trash.
Cubans don't want to live in Cubans don't want to live in bro. Cubans don't want to live in Cuba, bro. Cubans trying to get the fuck out of there.
It's pretty much trash. It's trash. I was just looking it up.
They may say the same thing about Lebanon, Brad.
It's a cooler place to visit, but no, like Cubans trying to get the fuck up out of Cuba.
Any place people are fleeing, people are fleeing is not a destination to live. Go ahead and stamp
I don't know. People be actually proud to be from Cuba. It's depressing.
Bro, look how big
people die on boats to leave
Cuban diaspora is, bro. Like,
bro,
it's a communist country. Look how big the Cuban diaspora is. The motherfucker Cubans everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Cuban communities in Spain and Colombia, everywhere. You know.
Yeah, Cuba definitely sucks, no question. But I think Chef was done. It says Cuban education system is one of the best. So why they can't get it together then, Shakir?
Yeah, they do got one of the best education systems. Like,
what's going on? Why they can't get it together?
I talked to a sister that's a doctor, and she just moved here, and she, you know what I'm saying, she already got a job and everything in the States.
Yeah, they got a good PhD program over there. A lot of Americans go there because it's cheaper because because the education is free. So
it's free.
So they do have So
ain't nothing else to do. What else you gonna do?
There's so much opportunity and it's so great. Then why they can't get it together?
That's a different because you're dealing with the government and socialism, a small socialism type living versus capitalism. You know what I mean? So if you're a doctor in Cuba, you'd rather be a doctor in America because you can make more money.
You ain't getting paid shit. You don't get paid shit, yo. You're not getting paid shit as a doctor in fucking Cuba.
You're gonna reap the reward.
But you got the knowledge and all that shit. But you know what I'm saying? You gonna get the money, you gonna get the bag, or you move to the States.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it just ain't nothing you could do with it. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
I know Cuban. I know Cuban chicks look like. Hold on. Cuban on right. I know Cuban women look like Instagram models, and they full blown doctors, yo.
Yo, can I say something, bro?
What's going
on? Go ahead.
We good with a Cuban. Hey, K-Bala, baby, city. What's up, baby?
Y'all muted my mic.
That's what Cuban.
Nah, let them get it out, bro.
No, K-Bala, baby. What's up with it, man?
Oh, man. You don't have to give fucking orders over here. Let somebody.
What's on with your mic, Cuban?
Because some asshole keeps muting it.
Stop cursing. But go ahead.
This ain't shit. I'm on Chef's channel.
Go ahead, Arsonic.
I think it's kind of off because of his internet. All I want to say is Ricardo Robinson is calling me disingenuous because a lot of my people don't see themselves as East Africans or Africans. My people been in East Africa forever. I'm African as it gets. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm as African as it gets. Period.
Y'all need to stay out the chat, man. Chat ain't important. Don't do that.
I'm used to being in chat because how do I say this? I think when someone is on the panel or streaming, reading chat is kind of important to engage the chat, so they don't feel like they're.
Yeah, that's why I put the comments up. I just put the whole thing up there.
No,
so
that's
people can see it.
Hey,
you wait. You from Canada? You in Canada? You from Canada? Something like that?
No, I'm in Canada, but at the same time.
Okay, you in Canada. All right, real quick, I got a question for you.
Okay, bro.
So, how you feel about us trying to make y'all another state for the United States?
I have no interest as a Canadian. I think We are brothers.
Go to Cuba.
I think the countries are brothers, but at the same time, we have it better than you guys. Why the hell would we want to be a part of? Yeah.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think Canada, if Canada has it better than United States. I'm just curious.
Can I say why?
Enjoy them glaciers.
Yeah, but I want to let Cuban get his shit off.
Let Cuban speak.
Go ahead, Cuban. His mute, his mic. I don't know. I'm trying to He's not talking. Go ahead, Cuban.
I can't see what's going on.
All right then. For the family is back. Homeboy from Detroit.
Sound like it came full circle in this mug.
He ain't for the family.
Yeah, it's late night now. Cute.
It came full circle, man. He talking about bourbon and everything. You know they had a law. I'm for my own. That's what I'm for. That's what the family is. Not everybody. Everybody and everything and anything can be us. No, we done with that. That ain't get us nowhere. You don't realize that? They get us to Fat Joe's.
NBA for life.
Hey, we out, bro.
Down for life, nigga. Damn well.
Love y'all, man.
You know, they had a law. They had a Negro law in 1740, right? That was talking about the Berbers too. That's why I wanted to highlight the little African dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The little African dude. I think
just wild. Just wild.
I mean, I ain't tripping like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you just call somebody. The funny thing is you call somebody a little African dude, be like, no disrespect. No disrespect.
I'm saying from a whole different country, you know. But he was talking real heavy. Like he knows something.
Which one you talking? Wait. Arsonic? You talking about Arsonic? Arsonic, yeah.
No. It was some nigga sound like an African. He was talking about North Africa and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Like
he knew something. Just like the little African dude.
Wow. Like he was
well, he's from there. I think he knows a lot of. I think he's familiar with it. Probably more than.
I'm just talking about over here though. We had Berbers over here too though. Like all that North Africa.
I don't know like what Berbers though. What Berbers been over?
I don't think so.
Shakir is Berber, and he's in chat.
Say again?
Shakir is a Berber. He's in chat. He's in.
Okay, so what do Berbers look like?
What does it look like?
What do a Berber look like? Yes.
Mostly like, let's say, people from West Asia.
What that look like? Give me an example.
You want me to pull up a picture of what an Arab person looks like?
No, just tell me, like, just name somebody off the top of your head, like, what looks like a West Asian. This is the first one. A West Asian. That's it.
Like, you want me to give you a Middle Eastern? Do you want me to give you a name? Like,
like an Arab?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Okay, so, like, here in America, right, 1740, they had the Negro Act, right? And the Berbers were listed as, Negroes. You know that?
Because they look tanned?
No, really?
You think Berbers were West African?
What's West Africa? I don't even know what that means. What's West Africa?
Have you ever traveled to Africa?
I've seen y'all over there. Is that West Africa?
Have you ever traveled to Africa?
I can't, man. I'm out, yo.
Crazy, deranged.
Like,
no, look, I'm dead serious. Right? Like, I heard a lot about y'all. I heard y'all.
Drive Media. Hey, Drive Media. It's DQ, baby. Drive Media. Check. Try Media Innovations. We got them wait. What? Took a little minute, was patient, but now we take it. Anytime we want this game, my situation is entertainment intertwined with information. Alchemist soul, how we move the tassel and roll. It's amazing how we can turn something brass to gold. And we steady making hits. Architect with the prop in the scripts. It's logical that the product will flip. My boy Chef did the lineup. I'm fresh in the bitch. Carnivorous podcast, the newest show on the list. DQ on the boat, so I'm rocking the ship. So all the music gon' be dope and the artist legit. Hold my beard, concrete core story, then stepped in the door. See, that's my man, and he reppin' for show. And true savior's a player with flavor. Lexicon Taylor, lines on point like a laser. We need that paper, we building the vault. Cause you niggas don't listen, y'all be waiting to talk. Lack accountability and try to make it our fault. But opposing us is trying to arm wrestle the hawk. You coming up short on your re-up, nigga we up. Really wouldn't want to be up. I kick my feet up. My beef is ragu and my truck is all speakers. Bills is all blue and my blunt is all